is now solved, and now you have a star-studded world champion-filled roster heading into Major 4.
These guys are not going to get to that next level unless they can figure out when the game slows down how to make the right play. On the fast break, I legitimately think they're like the best team in the game. On the fast break in Respawn, I watched them on a Sake P4 calling a streak while blocking spawns when they had a pinch. Like, those are the moments where Falcons, the game just gets away from them. When it's slowed down, they have to make the right play together. If they figure that out, sky's the limit.
Was Coach Clay good in the chaos, or did he like a slow, steady game?
Clay was good in the chaos. Yeah, like, absolutely. The slow, steady, trying to set up plays. Sometimes Clay will get a little bit antsy, but hey, man, he's got to drill it into them. Like, this is how you close out these maps in these series. They could get to that level, but there's not a lot of time left.
All right, they've got some decisions to make on these 5 maps and modes. This is the best match of the day, without a doubt. And
I'm cutting my nails. That pissed me off.
Search and destroy a triple dose of Gridlock to open it up. Are they liking Gridlock, or are they just really prioritizing these bans, Allie?
Well, when I look at this, the first things that stand out to me are the Hardpoints, the Sake and the Gridlock on the side of FaZe Vegas, because Ant made a really good point about them needing to add Gridlock to their Hardpoint, as we were talking about.
Hello, chat. Hello.
Made the point of, like, I think Sake also needs to be added in this situation where they've only played it once in their last 10, clearly not that comfortable on it. So I feel like we're gonna get a good grasp on where FaZe is feeling.
Bro, yeah, I got lost in that CS match, dude. I can't lie. Like, I'm late today, but it was worth it. I'm not gonna lie. It was fucking worth it today. It was fucking worth it, dude. It was fucking worth it, dude.
Obviously, they win this. They should have a top 3 seed going into this major. Kind of reminiscent of Split 2. I think they were a top 3 seed. So huge match.
Am I concerned about that guy in the top right?
Who, Simp? I mean, you should never be concerned about Simp. I'm gonna be honest. Even though he's had a couple of bad series, like, the guy is bound to figure it out.
Right.
I think this could be that series where he bounces.
I don't know if you noticed, Chad, but the chain's out today. If you're making any wagers, I'm on the chain gang today. I got Simp over for sure. It's time for your Scuff Pickems. Nameless has been riding the Falcons to a #1 spot on our Pick'em leaderboard, and you can lock in officially first. Where are you going?
This is a hard one.
This is a very difficult one. I'm gonna go with FaZe in this one.
Feeling the Falcons?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go FaZe. I think
FaZe, sorry.
Yeah, I got FaZe taking it.
The headset. We're not bringing up the...
It's opposite day. I'm going with Falcons today. I feel like they've been setting pace recently. I'm gonna stick with the state.
And tell me,
Yeah, everyone's losing faith in FaZe, huh?
Yeah, I mean, just at some point,
Dog, you just missed a Spirit G2 Masterclass? Why do you think I've only been live for 2 minutes?
In S&D, they've had issues
because I didn't miss that.
Mid-round adjustments, but their initial strats have been fantastic. I'm looking at Abuza to hit a couple more snipes. Some of the traps they're setting up were great. Draza not converting them into kills. Like, I think if the ARs play a little bit better today, particularly in the S&D, in the middle of the
It was
rounds,
fucking an insane game of Counter-Strike, dude.
When was the last time you saw FaZe in a loser's bracket?
Like, actually.
Starting? I don't think ever.
And it's not happening today, Allie. We got FaZe winning this one over the
Falcons G2. While you're watching the shit, bro?
Be riding with the FaZe.
I mean, it's the last weekend of online matches. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta watch this shit, dude.
Of Call of Duty and his goalkeeper. It's Merc and Maven.
Dude, I heard.
Yeah, Tiff, can you change the YouTube title? I don't know why my restream thing just not updating the fucking face it or the YouTube title, but
Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry my head's in the clouds a little bit today. I've been anxious all day for this damn USA soccer match. We're going to football, whatever the hell you want to call it. Joe's got his laptop set up. I'm going to be casting and watching the game 100%. If you hear me scream for no apparent reason in Call of Duty, it's a US goal.
There you go. Is that it?
Yeah.
You went to gym with Maniac? No.
But which one are you talking about?
Yes. Yes, both of them.
But our Monster Energy matchup, FaZe. Falcons.
I'm gonna pull up the match, but
Fred has been so good, especially in Hardpoint, but he's been terrific. Abuza looking to match.
Yeah, I mean, Abuza's he's been stepping it up recently, especially again in sort of an NPC world, and I think that's what's a bit surprising. On the other side, you see Pred doing his thing, him, Exton, and Kismet putting so much pressure on the map. This meta, it's obviously helped them a ton. They have looked so darn good. Question is, can they get over that final hump? Which is pretty much optics.
Yeah, true.
For them, that's the team.
See if this will be the tournament. That Falcons team can make a run into a Sunday. Get to a top 4. FaZe, I mean, this is a team for some.
All right, chat, let's see it, man. FaZe versus the Falcons. Why doesn't CS let everyone watch party? I don't know. They're pretty stingy on like what exactly they allow and stuff. So I don't know.
CDL era, That would be pretty insane.
We saw the clips last week. Hopefully, yeah, you got a new PC. I don't know. Maybe a full clean wipe reset.
Yeah, I saw Ian's post. It's pretty tough.
Maybe some things
What's pretty tough? I got FaZe winning this match, by the way, chat.
He's just been so consistent
I got FaZe winning this.
That's why it's a big surprise.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a rough match here and there, but rarely 2 in a row. It feels like that. Yeah. He was struggling. We'll see if he can go ahead and bounce back. We'll pick off with the goats POV to start and see if he can get involved. Crispy shots as he'll take down 2. We'll finally trade out by XND, but XND's double won't prevent from mid-map control for FaZe for now. They've got left side control. They have spawns, and picking up the spawn on the other side of it will be set.
Yeah, all the pressure really over to him. Selling putting some shots in. You already see 04's gonna pick up this full pinch. That is a huge one-on-one. Now they can trap the final guy, and that is the start that you want if you are FaZe. Now really the first guy is XND. Well, he's gonna push through ice cream. So now after FaZe, you have an idea of where this Falcons roster is.
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing, man?
The meta change, how many? It felt like after the major when NPC change first came in, these guys were twisted.
Last weekend of online matches for the whole fucking year, dude.
They
Kind
were
of nuts.
frying for the first week or two, and then that seemed to have gone away. Where do you think the main issue is for FaZe?
I mean, it feels like there is a bit of just like individuals playing a bit off right now, without a doubt. Whether that's just they need to, I don't know, maybe they're getting caught by things, maybe they need to put a little bit more time into the game.
That Magic 24 is unacceptable. That show's pretty
like
nuts.
the map set isn't where they want it to be because they're all over the place in every game mode.
Well, this is a good start, at least on the Gridlock. Solid job at P1. Currently controlling P2. Nobody in the hard point for now as they're fanning out to try and find kills, but a significant 40-point lead here early on, and this is the start you want from Simp. 8-1, looking for the 9th. They'll get the assist on that, but yeah, this is kind of what we expect. Streak already earned.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like if you go back and look at their stage 2, their major
pretty nuts,
win,
man. Pretty fucking nuts.
Led by like sort of their subs, right? Like
yeah, it was only a matter of time till Sim comes to life, man.
Level, like his team believed in him. They let him do whatever he wanted. He's kind of being back to like a .88, so he's got to get back to. And then, I mean, in this NPC meta, you're just looking at your subs to have big takeover games.
Well, let's see if Simp can continue the takeover.
It's a good start for FaZe, man.
Right there with him.
I got FaZe winning this.
Pressure on them to break now with the first setup for
I got FaZe winning
Falcons.
this.
Let's go to Listed in now with FaZe.
Alright, I'm gonna start close up.
How much one now? Nothing's one.
Close up corner, hard nade, one shot. One shot, time. AD your bullet.
That's right. He's gonna push you,
Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna go get mid.
I'm gonna have you that. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt it. Could be small. Yeah, it could be on.
Play mid. I'm seeing me.
I'm going back.
You guys stay left.
Okay.
It's my P2. Watch that top, man.
Everybody thinks they can sub, brother.
She's gonna be P2 somewhere.
I'll get left.
She's gonna be left. First place,
I have a cross right.
One HP now. There is an
I've done it. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, mid, I have time.
I'm gonna flank me. I want you. Make sure you block. Square left.
Yeah, Cell's struggling, man.
I'm gonna get top.
I have big hole.
Inner AG, I'm one shot. I can't jump.
Top.
Give me out. Top.
I'm getting it.
I'll see
Ice cream.
Alley.
Let's go.
I'm reloading.
Find you after that.
Nice job on the back, guys, on the back. I'm winning in, I'm winning in.
Spawned out. Yo, one back square.
I'm out front.
I'll team square. She's here. I got it.
Two back sure.
Alright, just say it. Top.
Dude, this shit is
Good play. Yeah, I'm here.
FaZe got an early lead.
Such a
and
bad
still
listening.
holding on to that 50-point lead. Falcons, their turn to see if they can flip the script.
I mean,
it worked for them, I guess, man.
Throughout that first set, right? Just what we're kind of talking about.
This sounds
when
like
losing these
chaos,
rotations
dude.
on this map. They did a good job at the P3 to fight back, but now you have a Hellstorm called in by Sim, so you're gonna get onto this P1,
That
and
sounds
this is
like
just what's so
fucking
tough on
chaos,
Gridlock.
dude.
There are not a lot
Holy
of
shit.
power positions. Well, he's gonna slide in. Booz is on one of those power positions. He gets a free 2, and you have a chance to run away with this game if you are FaZe. If you combine P1, P2, this could get ugly.
Well, and there was the power of a streak on this particular map. Like, if you looked at the minimap before streak calls in, like that looked like the Falcons' comeback moment, right? Complete P1 setup, maybe they get some kills and get the flip, but streak comes in and it's utter FaZe control. Now keep an eye on number 8 next, Nid. He's gonna look for an opening over towards P2, and I think he got through right before Abuza got the angle.
They're hunting though, right? They know that somebody's probably up on this street, and there we go. That is just great comms from FaZe, understanding the situation. And again, they've been playing a lot more Gridlock Hardpoint recently. Looks like they have a great understanding of it as the time goes on.
You know, Abuza had a really solid series recently. He's playing great at 15-9. Guys shooting for the squad. winning it inside of DVD as well. Early time over the way to FaZe, and now, I mean, a hold here, and this is starting to get ugly.
No, it'll get very ugly. Yeah, no, it will as well. That first attempt, and things were messy. You had a couple of players spawn out from the FaZe side, so that was your time to go. And well, Chris Lair, he is winning all of his gunfights up to double positive. But just look at the kills. There's just not a lot, and that's what Gridlock is. You have 1 or 2 chances on some of these attempts.
Yeah.
Simp on 4 and 23 much. Or on Simp,
Stonewalled is well, leading to a 110-point advantage currently, but still 20 to go on the point. Falcons, after that death wave,
in
have
hell
to
right now, dude.
spawn out, and they're going to set up
He's
for
in
next.
hell
And
right
they
now.
absolutely have to get a hold here. A break for FaZe, and it's probably the game.
Yeah, game over. They're just lucky there's not another Hellstorm inbound. 04 is about 3/4 of the way there, so he's going to be playing his life. Nades are traded, so you have a 3 versus 3, but Kiz is going to bring things back here for Falcons. This was their best hold on that first set.
Oh, there he is.
So far, so good. Gotten all the kills.
Lakai, thank you for the prime support, man.
Welcome
Welcome back.
here for FaZe, so they're going to be able to attack
There
these
he
pretty
is.
quick. That's a nice pick from Simp, or sorry, Celium, to maybe stagger things onto Simp. After that, pretty much traded, but Cell got the first. They'll keep numbers. That might change here for a moment. Does some big gunfight.
Do I think I can join a bottom 4 team and coach them into a top 5?
Big gunfight. Celium takes down a second before he is team killed. Celium has been massive here at the P3, and Exit follows it up.
Yeah, Exit follows that
Maybe
up, but
Carolina.
Like you had all the pressure in the world if you were FaZe, but the good thing for them
I could work with
is they
lurks.
are controlling spawn. Cell's going to be the first guy through that P1, but Draza's going to pick that up. But what they're going to keep fighting this is while they take down Kiz. Abuza pulls out that NPC, hits some good shots, but they know every single kill will stagger this push and rotation over towards P4. But it looks like Cell and Pred are going to be the first 2 here.
We'll watch it from Pred's POV, see what he's able to find. A couple nice tags in. He's going to get pushed out.
Kills.
IL4, though, or nothing he can do in that scenario. Draza
Cell's
wins the
in
big
a
one as well.
blender.
Last guy here is going to be exited. Teammates are spawning close left side, trying to reinforce this. Exit's been able to stay up this entire time.
I think 04 is good. He's just inconsistent.
So far, doing what they need to do to chip back away.
When he's on, he's like
This is
super
the hill,
on.
obviously, you would love to have the back
But when he's off, it's like
it's one where you can control from the
pretty
inside.
apparent.
You have multiple NPCs in here, and you're locking this down. This
He
will
does
get you
play
right
the
back
game
into
like
the
with a lot of
FaZe is trying to
timing,
line
so
up
it's
some
kind of
nades,
what
trying to
comes with
find
that. You know?
anything. You have 8 kills in a row on the side of Falcons. This has been so clean for them.
Falcons starting to heat up. We'll see if it's too little too late. They were down, what, about 120?
All right, Cell's having a late resurgence
60.
here.
Abuza with a lovely double. Abuza with the triple. Only going to be the final 10 seconds or so, so not that big of a difference, but will allow you to set up mid-map.
Yeah, that's it. Just get you into that P1 a money hill on this Gridlock. But it looks like Pred's trying to find a timing. Is Sim going to read this? He just hunted one down on the rotation. You're not going to expect him there. Abuza is going to clean that up, but that messes with the setup. On the other side, it's going to be Draws who goes on the pinch, and he finds the timing. So maybe
Trees, thank you for the prime
Pred
3, man.
just
Welcome
kind of
back.
crisscross there, and well, creating Tommy's on 2 sides, and just like that, it's
Oh, is he stair glitching?
up 1-0 and FaZe up to 220.
I'm a very happy man.
Yeah.
USA winning. I got chills, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, he was so anxious all day.
I have been. I don't know what it is about the World Cup, but I've been a very anxious camper all day. Get ready for this game.
Damn. What the
Back to the
hell?
action here. Now the COD game is
Fred
FaZe
team
looking
kills
to
Cell and then just like
20
half-asses the
more
trade.
to close it out. Ahead on rotation, 2P2. Dealing with one side will be Abuza. Dealing with DVD will be 04. They end up losing the player on both sides, so into it first should be Falcons.
Well, this is the first real time at this P2 where you've had the rotation, have had the spawns. I mean, we've seen it from their POV, just how difficult it is to break this. And
Pinch, Kiz. Good pinch. Holy fuck, man.
That is going to be 4 M15s in
Great
the
pinch from
feed,
Kismet.
all of them going to be white.
Why'd you get timed out yesterday?
You are Spartans
Probably said
so
something
far
weird,
away.
bro. Probably said something fucking weird.
Falcons trying to do the unthinkable. They have so much space on the map, as you said. These gunfights are happening
The gameplay quality looks really
real
good.
far from
Yeah,
the
but
hardpoint.
sometimes when you have
Oh, it's
this
on
much
720.
space,
What the hell?
you're not going to
Call.
expect this. Kids with all 3,
Good
that is going to be
call.
4 M15s in
The
the feed.
fuck? Why was it on 720?
All of them going to be white, and that means
That was a good
FaZe,
call, bro.
You are spawning so far away.
Falcons trying to do the unthinkable. They have so much space on the map, as you said. These gunfights are happening.
What the hell?
Real far from.
I didn't even realize. I'm sorry.
When you have this much space, right? Someone slips on through, and that can just not happen. You blink, you get 4 kills, and yeah, well, that is a break for FaZe and probably the game.
Yeah, it looks really.
No, it looked unbelievable.
Really good on the minimap, and then it looked really bad. FaZe dominating the
break 1v2 to win.
Dominate on the scoreboard and look to close out this match.
Strong map from Abuza.
FaZe take the lead.
And well, just a much better all-around performance for them.
I saw it was an own goal, yeah? Balogun. Was it Balogun? Did he try to Balogun? All right, let's get it. I told Chris to bet. I told Chris
2 times? Didn't you just watch me 2 times it?
I Chris to Balogun first goal.
There you go.
Well, Falcons
wait, should I not 2 times it?
I mean, the flag was significant margin in the early going. They started picking up, obviously, when we started talking about the map a little bit, but
I mean, still had 2 kills after the first 4 hills.
Yeah.
They just kind of rotated outside of the P3s, and I think this is kind of what
we were in the pass. We were in the pass.
Yeah,
I saw the match going before. I literally tweeted about it. That was insane. It was actually insane. That was like insane, dude.
This qualifier.
Yeah, I mean, just
forgot to co-broadcast. Fuck me. Try me think for the 2-1 for 51, bro. Come back.
They didn't have to break every single time.
It was very clean.
A clean map one as we look through some of the highlights, but you see, if you joined us late, the lead got going early.
There we go. Good call.
Honestly,
I always forget to do that, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
That was maybe a moment. I think that's literally why I said it on broadcast, like a chance for the Falcons to flip the script. I forgot about the streak there for a second. He called streak, and I'm like, well, take back what I said, because that closes the door on that.
Yeah, I mean, you had a
chance she's starting to feel better at least.
Actually earn one of your own. There were a couple of chances where they
what the fuck? Yo, Tiff just pulled an insane thing on Icky Yucky. You ever get 5 for the G2 win on the 5th?
Kiz goes on this pinch, and I mean, you'd have to go back and watch exactly what happens. But sometimes when you
that is locked, I can't lie.
What it leads to is like isolated one-on-ones.
What the hell? Moves, thank you for the prime for 3. Welcome back.
Just the setup breaks apart.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for him to come back, and now he's just not typing. He's like, oh shit.
How fast you move, like. You're hoping in that situation, if you're Falcons, you get like one more safe spawn because you're fighting so deep.
They may not.
Yeah, they may not, just due to the pace of this game and how fast you can kind of close gaps in this particular title. But some good breaks, some good holds, some good overall gameplay from FaZe, and not something we've really said a whole lot of over this particular qualifier. But look at the game flow. Yeah,
gameplay for the match today. We'll see. I'm not really feeling too hot today, just because I fell asleep like kind of late, and then I woke up at like 7 a.m. to fucking an insane thunderstorm, dude. Like an insane thunderstorm. It was really bad this morning in Dallas, dude. It was so fucking loud.
And like right before that's called in, I think you have like 3 around P1 for Falcons, 1 picking up the pinch. Like you've got all the positions in the.
And then I like couldn't fall back asleep, so like low-key I didn't have much sleep last night, but we'll be fine.
Our best of 5 is going to play out. We continue on Gridlock for the next 2. We got a whole lot of Gridlock in this particular match, so hopefully you like some Gridlock as we look for some.
Shit was insane though.
More insane plays,
it was so loud.
USA goals.
Dude, I was on TikTok last night and I'm like fucking reading about this Super El Nino thing, and then I get fucking like fear-mongered.
Going forward in this series after the opening one from FaZe.
What do you think for the prime for 6?
FaZe's search has not been great. I mean, I think
you're an ex-pro FOMO, you're tough as nails, but you're all good. No, the fuck I'm not.
So much, but,
I am an ex-pro. That does not mean I'm tough as nails.
But those mid-round adjustments, I think FaZe teams are using
King Chuck, thank you for the 5.
So well for hasn't been great as of late.
Yeah, to me that's comms, that's communication, right?
Dude, it was insane.
What's the next step?
Yeah, Juicebox I saw, bro. That's why I was late today. I was watching the fucking OT.
Just sort of like individuals need to speak up
quadruple
if they
OT.
to play or if they have an idea of what they want to do. And I think the listening was good in map number 1. So maybe that's just a huge key here for FaZe in this search and destroy.
Kismet search and destroy over stage 4 has been terrific. He looks to make an impact now to bring Falcons back.
Like it woke me up, and then it turned our power off for a second too, dude. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Like 7 a.m.
At this stage of the season.
Yeah, Falcon search was like a bit of a roller coaster throughout the year, but recently it's been solid. Yeah, it's been solid the last couple of stages.
Gridlock. What a map's up.
It just feels like this FaZe team are going to raise another trophy. That search game has got to get on point. Pretty aggressive defensively. They're just going to go at you up the gut. No 4, find that early kill. Celium looking to trade it. It's Pred that'll actually find one.
And maybe that's one of those moments, right? You work so hard, you get that first blood, and then one of you gets caught. So the numbers, sort of the early rounds, what Nameless was talking about.
Is both of you back up there?
Yeah, maybe. But I think that's a good example. It's like they have an idea of what they want to do. It's just kind of after that.
Because it was Simp at 04 that applied the original pressure, right?
Mm-hmm.
I started focused on Sully, but I didn't realize like one of them kind of left. Draw's at least able to get one before he's traded out. Sell through on the trade. Gonna run into an NPC here more than likely.
2v2.
Question is, can he win the fight? Not able to do it. There's the NPC from 04. Exit with the side.
1v1.
Down to a 1 versus 1. 30 to go. He has an NPC.
Might win this, okay.
Yeah, and this is what's always so tough. We've seen a lot of clutches with the snipe inside this area. You just don't want to give them a shot. And well, they know that he had that weapon. Due to Abuza's position over towards B, just didn't think he would be there that quickly. Bombinio down now. As you said, he has the MPC, but 04 stays patient, and there he is.
3 in the round. Gets you the first blood, gets you the 1v1 clutch.
And, yeah, everything.
When they're at their best, this guy is...
That's hard.
I think just overall, Simp's their best player. But I think when this team is at their best, 04 is their best player.
Yeah,
Which really doesn't make sense.
No. I think it's just that position.
Honestly, when like 04 is like actually on, bro, they're
feeling
really good.
About FaZe with like a BZ. I mean, it's just like
when he was taking over, they were.
Everyone drop a like on the YouTube side. Hell yeah. Good comms.
Winning those gunfights and making plays. It just opens up the map, makes the game easier, and you kind of know you're getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wonder if I want you guys to update me on this fucking match, on the Falcons versus Vitality match.
Be a solo mission for now over towards
I don't know.
It looks like
I'm sure somebody will.
And then cut up through mid.
Well, you gotta wait for the smoke.
Yeah, there's the timing. Like, what the hell?
Normally helps.
Maybe jumping the gun there. Sim tries to bring it back, and he's able to do that onto Kismet. So into a 3 versus 3. No one really able to hold on to their first blood advantage.
No, not at all. She's laughing. She just throws it. Just runs right through. Draza just gets through behind exit. You're just winning on draws. I don't know what the timing was like for him, but Cell is not expecting that.
If I accidentally play sound, that's pretty bad.
How did he get here?
And they've got to know they passed somebody. Awkward fight there with Exton and Simp, but Simp able to take it.
I'm assuming he was just zoomed in with the sniper and just holding one angle, and he got through on the other.
Yeah, might have been the case. FaZe continue to be in control here early.
Yo, this guy said, dude, coming back to watch COD after watching CS all day feels like watching Teletubbies after Oppenheimer.
But yeah, things started out nicely for Falcons.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Opening blood, 04 decides to cross.
It just sucks that the match that just happened with Spirit and G2 just went quadruple overtime with like insane moments, like was just cinema. 4K spray down from Magic's, like. And now I'm just watching like 04 just take timings on Gridlock.
I definitely stumbled over my words because I was also watching the US.
Like, nice! Holy fuck. 04's him.
Exit with the rock. Draza out of the play for now. The man on the offsite. Com's going to be all the pressure is here. He's going to have to get involved. 04 gets absolutely laced. Straight headies out of exit as a snipe is put away for this round. They're just running through them. Will Draws get there in time to make an impact? Well, he's already been tagged up by Cell.
Absolutely not.
This round is done. Falcons utterly
Optic don't play till around 6, I believe. Optic don't play today at all, brother.
Of like these rounds
Optic play tomorrow versus Toronto.
Have a good setup if you're FaZe.
Optic don't play today. There's 3 matches today. It's this one and then
it's 04 who we've kind of talked
LA
about.
Thieves and C9, another banger, and then I think Nate's boss.
Dominoes fall, right? Just starts it.
It's a 4v2 over there, and it's done, yeah.
But that is, I mean, the strength of this Falcons team. I mean, Exton has been able to use whatever weapon he needs.
Yeah, this is the last online weekend of the whole year.
These guys are just so comfortable with the NPCs, and this is what happens.
All right, Falcons bring it back. See if they can string together around here defensively.
That is a little interesting. Optic have to win to make winners.
Showing over towards B. It's going to be
all
pressure similar to what we saw Falcons do. Falcons
wow.
are ready to
what?
Here. They've got everybody here defensively, but they're getting picked apart. Yeah, I mean,
wallbangs him as well. Okay.
But again, the first domino.
It's good, T. Evan. How you doing, brother?
Been telling the story of
good,
this
clever,
map.
clover.
He gets a first blood. They are winning the round. And yeah, I mean, some deep sighs of relief from him. It's just like, whew, that was stressful. But able to stay alive, slides through, hits the shots on the kids.
We'll see it from 04 again.
I would say he was dead to rights.
I think he did too. But they got 2 or 3 through the wall there. 04. Solid so far.
Yeah, Chad, I got my girl into watching the CS match with me this morning. She got a treat, low key. That like overtime, like
the blood,
now she wants to watch the fucking Falcons play.
Going here early.
Falcon Vitality. But she's not really into CS, but like low key, it was kind of undeniable to get like hyped for that last game. That was insane. Can you wallbang CS? Fuck yeah.
Booza showed the snipe. I don't.
Certain areas.
Okay, he still has it out, so he must have taken a shot. So he's got the snipe. So retaking this with a snipe is not
She a gamer?
the
Yeah, she is,
play.
but she's just not really into CS. That's all. Yeah, that match, like, she was into it. Gave me dope.
Utility from FaZe now going to come in, see if they can connect. Oh, you had a chance there. Player
And I'm trying to like explain shit to her without like overwhelming her, you know, like not getting too cheat on it.
Exit, gone.
There's so much in CS, dude. Like even I don't know that much about it. So
looking for more. Takes down 2. 1 versus 1. But he's so weak. 04. Of course, 04 has the trade.
She's starting to feel better, yeah.
FaZe dominant right now. About to go up 4-1.
And that is sort of just the threat of the snipe, right? You're not shouldering anything if you're Falcons.
You want CS matches? Maybe just stay here, bro. Like this is definitely better than Falcons versus Vitality.
It allows FaZe just so much room, and they're just gonna jump each shoulder those corners. Pred just gets destroyed right away, and well, maybe he doesn't hit any shots. Makes that maybe a little bit easier. Feels like maybe Falcons just kind of have to time a push, maybe hold a couple of nades and just say, all right, 3, 2, 1, let's run at this guy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, them sort of being less reactionary.
Yeah, more proactive.
More proactive. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
There's 2 Falcons teams playing at the same time, and trust me, this one is way more fun to watch. Way more fun to watch.
It's a for the lurk player though this time.
And normally he's not much of a lurcher, so he's gonna go at some point.
It looks like he might just back it up to the squad.
Ghost.
Oh no, they're wrapping mid to him.
Ghost.
Pressure now to Kismet to make the play mid-map. Good tags into
Sim. Ooh, that was clean, bro. That was clean tracking. That was clean tracking from Trump.
will get team kills, but numbers to FaZe. Simp makes that look easy across the middle.
Yeah, just straight shots on Atias, and then the cleanup. I think 04 puts
Simp is back just in time for the major, it would seem.
To reposition. So bomb down, Abuza almost taken out, but he just backs it on up, and now you have the numbers. Now you got to lock this bomb down. This has been tough for a lot of our teams. Well, you're going to have that smoke, and you're going to get right on it, but you hop off it as soon as Cell dies.
Oh my god. What an ace,
gets
bro.
Down to the butcher.
What an ace.
FaZe now going to be up 5-1. Utterly in control.
Is that an ace?
And I was going to say, I mean, what we said, that was probably the best they've looked in Hardpoint. This might be the best they've looked in Search.
Right?
I mean, Overload, they've had their maps. Like, we think of the last series we casted, they lost to Heretics. Like, they blew them out on the Overload on Gridlock. Like, they look solid there. Not really anything else.
Yeah, that was nice.
Here, I mean, assuming the Gridlock looks like it did last week, this will be maybe the best series they put together in a while.
Yeah, and on the other side for Falcons, like even like when they, have recently lost, it's rarely in sort of this
Crowd's
fashion.
insane.
Yeah, I feel like they're putting up a fight. And right
At the CS major? Yeah, that shit's insane.
Already put down Abuzo. We need to see his snipe get more involved. Well, it does there.
5-1 for FaZe.
Well, he just got a buzz cut as that snipe went just over his head. He's by himself over here, though. More than likely going to get isolated. He's got to walk away with 1 or 2, I think. Okay, I thought maybe they're just going to go plan A, but well, they're going to group up and try to get to Exton. Unfortunately, Exton's going to get double swung as he is down. Pred is out of it. Kismet is last up, and they will swarm him. It's a 6-1 win.
6-1, man. All right, hold on. Let me mute that shit so I don't get fucking copyrighted. Hopefully that works. I don't know. Yo, imagine it's gonna be a fucking Kerrigan masterclass. Imagine the world. Yeah, FaZe just ran the fuck out of them right there. FaZe look really good right before the major, man. They look real good. Much better than they have been. 10-3 from Simp. Kid's back, dude. He's back. Only a matter of time. Feeling Kiz? Yeah, I mean, that sucks. That sucks. You guys can't hear this fucking CS stream, right? I just unmuted it for a second. You guys can't hear it, right? It's very important you guys cannot hear it. Okay. Holy fuck, dude. Falcons versus Vitality, man. This shit is cinema, bro. This is fucking cinema, dude.
Online, they've always been a little 50-50.
True. No, you're not wrong.
Dude, that
All
major
but
looks
that'll get us,
insane, bro.
To a 2-0 edge for FaZe. We stay on Gridlock with the map 3, but for now, we had to break.
Oh, they're hitting the break. My stream summary. Formal is deep into FaZe versus Falcons S&D at Major 4 with vote for clutching rounds and FaZe looking dominant. Side note, a thunderstorm killed his sleep this morning. World time? Nah. I'm watching. Actually, it looks like we actually could do a Wordle because they have a bit of a break or something. They're restarting the server or some shit. Do the Wordle. Let's see. It really did. It threw in a fun fact, bro. The hell? EIO? EIO. EIO. What is it? Oh, BINGO. That's what I'm thinking. Bingo was his. There's a word here that you can make with these letters. I just can't like think of it right now. OIE. Boise State. Poise. What? That wasn't a bad guess though, to be fair. That was not a bad guess. So the E has to be N E O. I really thought I was gonna be poised, man. FIHIE. It's like the Russians when they say yellow in Counter-Strike. Yellow. Yellow. C-I-O. B-I-O. Biome. Biome? That's a great guess too, man. Oh no, it's not. Because of the E. I got the O though. There's an M. And the O has to be here. The M. Dude, come on. The I has to be here, here. The E has to be here, or here, or here. The I has to be here, here. The M has to be... Oh my god, my brain's like not working right now. Maybe the M's at the end. Iome. Is it movie? Oh no, it can't be. Dude. I don't know what it says. Just tell me, because I'm not restarting. What is it, chat? What is it? Emoji? Ah, what? I'm not even typing it in because I don't feel like I did it myself. Just watch the game.
Here, get a little
wow.
Just like Messi the other night.
I don't think about emoji as a word. I think about it as like a symbol.
All right, it's our last soccer reference, I promise.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the best time.
It is. Dude, it literally.
Once in a 4
Those guesses actually weren't that
I love
bad,
this. You
though.
just can wake up and there's just games on all day.
Yeah.
It's the best thing in the world. All right. See if
You don't think the watch party's got it up? Like Zuma's definitely got it up on his second monitor. That's one of our guys.
Falcons up 1-0.
Italy have not made a world jump in a long time.
No, it's actually one of the craziest.
Makes no sense.
No, it's true. It's true.
Makes no sense.
It's been bad, the qualifying matches. Looking to be a perfect opening break here from Falcons. You thought maybe a chance to flush one through immediately, but FaZe up to the task defensively as Simp gets 2 and they'll hold on. Now a little bit of counterplay. FaZe trying to respect Jonai's time to watch the World Cup, and I appreciate that.
Well, you just had to put it in the air. We were all thinking it. We were thinking it, but we're not sure now. Who knows? Well, hopefully we didn't just caster curse that.
Yeah, no, it was real fun. No,
Yeah.
That's absolutely my bad.
Fake ass word for real. That's what I'm saying, bro. What the hell?
Kismet finishes off a week.
Bicycle kick you in the face.
Falcons up 2-0 over Vitality. Holy shit.
Pred.
Whose map pick is this though? They're playing Anubis.
The gunfight defensively. FaZe gonna hold again. 2 members here forward still for Falcons. Make it 1. It's just, well, make it 0.
Hey, are you just gonna get gridlocked and get knocked out of this, bro?
EMP control once again to FaZe. They'll try and get it done topside. Kismet up to the Chow, not up to the second.
And I think that attack would have developed a little bit quicker if Pred's like detonate didn't end up blowing up Sim. So things kind of slow down. But now you can see FaZe, they're just kind of trying to rotate this out. The point man was 0-4, he finds 1, and now you're just going back and forth. I don't think Falcons really have an idea of where this EMP is quite yet. And you blame Draws is gonna find 2, and that is just great stuff there from FaZe.
Yeah, you know, I said when like 0-4 is out of his mind, that's when the team's the best, but it might be with Draza.
It might be.
It might be Draza when he's playing really well.
That is true. Those two are just so like hot and cold, man.
Draws more hot than cold so far in this series. 0-4 getting around the back, taking down 2. Pred is a trade, but he'll not be able to make a play on EMP. So
2-0? Dude, Falcons look like shit today, huh?
Well,
the
this
hell?
reminds me a little bit of FaZe versus Heretics last week.
Yeah, well, you just have to control your base, but there's always been one more FaZe player finding a multi-kill. That time it was Simp. He almost had one more, but that nade just didn't find it. Finally, you trade them out, you get control of your base, and that takes so long. Now you have to find another one, right? So it's just taking a Riyadh just a little bit too long to get them out, and now you're just right back on the attack.
Yeah, no, this has been in their third for far too long. They need a good sequence, but there's always been a double from FaZe to keep them in a bad position. It's like they've gotten just enough kills not to get scored on over the last 60, but not enough kills to actually stop it from being a threat.
And this is where you have to be on the same page. Are we just going to all overextend? Are we going to go for EMP control? Or are we going to fight in our base? And it just feels right now like you have some players up 50% of the map, then they're coming back.
You take Neptune for X-Net?
Get on the same page.
I personally probably would.
Well,
I probably would.
Turned on. And Cell chains that into a second. Now this is finally.
Exen has been really fucking good though recently, and I feel like Falcons actually have some sort of chem now. It's like some weird chem, even though they're getting ran right now.
Just trying to get into the play. He's got Pred looking everywhere for him, but he gets right through under Pred.
This might be.
I might take Neptune for either of the subs. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It should be a goal, assuming 0-4
I'm keeping Kismet though, and I'm probably keeping Cell as well.
Yeah, you need your point man to find one, as you were saying. So nice little defense there, but there is a double out of Drazo. At least slow things down and allow his teammates to get right back into the spot.
AG's been good too, but like I'm just thinking about how those subs would play together. Like Pred and Neptune together might be a little weird, but Exen and Neptune might be kind of good. With how fast they both play, the pace would immediately like ramp up. Big 2 from Simp.
Likely be the end to this run as well.
Nice, good
it
stuff.
Will be. Simp had a double, I think, in the first big attack for Falcons. Does it again here. No opening for Falcons with 50 seconds to go.
I think Draws finds his M15, but I'm pretty sure Abuza has an MPC out. Cell's got an MPC out right now. Depending on what sort of area you are in, you're taking out that 4th one, and we are just flying as a team.
AD's really good when he's on. A lot of these players on the top teams, when they're on, they look really good. Yeah. I mean, you could literally say that about any of these people on Falcons, but 3-0. About to get Gridlock to sleep, dude. Yeah, I got it up on my main monitor right now. I got it up. I'm watching it. That was a big round to win, to be honest.
A dominant first half, and
The first like gun round.
Blink and miss a 3-0 for FaZe.
I mean,
13 and 6 from 04.
Just all 4 players.
Jesus,
have
man.
contributed,
They have
and
them in
this
a
might be
fucking
another score.
blend,
Do they
bro.
know that they should spawn into that spot? They do. They're still going to go this way.
Wow, the tie goes
They're
as well.
able to put it on the board.
A 4-0 half. Haven't had
I need
a
to order
ton
some
of these
water.
this year. That was a battering. You had, to be fair, I mean, Falcons had like 3 chances that were like real close, but
Yeah, they just never. I mean, the defense was just too good from FaZe.
even the one, like the last one, I think Cellium got the first pick. They had numbers, but yeah, Simp multi-kill was the difference. FaZe in complete and utter control. This would be one of the more ludicrous comebacks if somehow, well, Falcons come back down 0-2 in the series, down 0-4 in the first half.
Monesi's actually off diffing
I was just
Zywu.
looking at,
But
like,
Monesi's been having a really good
Falcons
event too.
Really played.
I played it once, right?
Yeah, they're 2-1 on.
Zywu's having a really good event. Monesi,
1-0
Donk, all the good,
Surge,
like the
so
star players are actually
1-1
having really good events.
in
Rob's is
2-2,
kind of having
so,
like a decent event, but like not
hasn't been a
that
joke,
great.
too. I'm just curious if like this point, this is just sort of like we want to expand our map pool. We're in a position. We're going to start.
Shivers, thank you for the prime for 3, man. Welcome back.
I think if they replay
brother.
FaZe again, they're not letting Gridlocks through.
Probably not, probably not. And that may very well be the case.
Yeah.
But they're already.
I can't believe they just played
Well,
triple
this
Gridlock and
just
just got
doesn't look like the
triple ran.
Falcons we've been seeing recently.
You want Kerrigan to win or going for Vitality?
No, they sure are.
I mean, I don't really have a dog in this fight. I wanted Spirit to win.
Probably, yeah. I think you're probably right.
I want Spirit to go to the final.
Again, in
So
this matchup. Maybe he'll get another bag to use against somebody else as a 4.
kind of
It's a
rooting for
triple.
Spirit.
He will get forward. This could be the 5th as they fly on in. A big kill from Cellium might slow this down. But a 4 streak
Another
is
cap,
still
dude?
going. Nice movement.
Holy
Very
shit.
It's hot. 6 straight.
What?
21-7. 5-0.
What?
Dancing on him.
And yeah, you take the map out of the equation. Let's just be honest. If he's doing that, it doesn't really matter.
Jesus, man.
21-7, they are getting destroyed. So yes, while the maps may have an impact, it is not the story. The story is this FaZe team is just simply on fire today.
That'd be a question.
Yeah, when 04 is on, he's really fucking on.
Instead
really
of when we
fucking
get
on.
to time. It's just you've always been like a step behind. Like
Yo, this is a
every
fast
Falcons are
fucking
trying to make
series,
a
by
play.
the
Like,
way.
either
Holy
they got somebody
shit.
from FaZe behind them, or FaZe are already tucked away in a corner and catching a kill. This might be one of their best opportunities.
Oh my
And it's a
god.
double again.
Yeah, it was.
On three of their 4 attacks.
They can't
Simba's
get
got a double.
anything going.
Yeah.
And it's not just been him, don't get me wrong, but it's been a big part of it. Just a multi-kill in a defensive position.
I think that's what makes like Thieves just such a good overload team right now is their defense. Just how many scores that they are allowing. And will they clutch up when they need to?
Simp does the double this time with a pistol, just trying to get back full, let his teammates go out in front, and this will likely be another score. 3 spree, all with the pistol. Couple more to deal with. Enough players here defensively to shut that down. But yeah, again, you get the stop, and there's still somebody here that's just going to be a pain in the ass. That's going to be 04 on 23 kills.
Yeah, trying to shoot them in the ass. I mean, Cellium at least turns around. Now Pred has to turn around. He is able to clean that up. But just what that delays, you look at the minimap, the rest of the teammates are now here. So they all spawn up. Now they're back, attacking this Falcons base.
Shit's over, dude.
Can you wrap this
Shit's over,
mid?
bro.
Yeah, can you wrap this mid
I
towards
would.
A?
Yeah, I would, because 04. I mean, 04 is like, come to me as quick as you can. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to get shut down in transition, but once again,
Jesus,
04
dude.
shooting you in the back, lose all teammates, but he gets a triple and it stalls any kind of
8 and
counterattack.
25 for kids. Holy fuck.
Yeah, setting up that play, just trying to take it. And well, one player who has been so darn good with this NPC meta has been.
He's having a real bad series, dude.
Rarely do we see a map
He
like
is.
this
It
from
sucks,
him.
man. It sucks.
Sheesh, I didn't realize his
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a dud. And it was what, selling the hard point to start?
Yeah, if this was a scrim, they would have ended it by now. They would have literally ended it right after 04 got that 3-piece. They would have ended it.
Anybody puts up like a dud, you're going to be in trouble. And 8-26 is a dud. And he's been terrific for them. I don't want to highlight too much because he's been
No,
so
he
well
has.
for them.
No, he actually has.
But on the other side of it, I mean, I think this is the FaZe team I've been hoping to see. When you just talk about having several teams that be contenders, maybe battle for a win, it felt like they were kind of out of that combo.
Stuck him.
Looking to get back to form.
Yeah, on like one hand, going into Paris next week, it's like, all right, you get a big win if you.
This is a huge win for FaZe here, man.
Top team.
And their last team is
Actually.
Ravens, right?
Yeah,
Fast
if you're
day?
Falcons,
Yeah,
it's
this
just
will be a
like, this
fast
is
day,
not
then,
the
for
showing
sure.
that you want before a major weekend.
And that's probably the conversation around if you are trying to work on maps.
About to start storming
it's also
again,
just
man?
gonna be maybe a little demoralizing. Hopefully you just you know the
Oh god.
you know the game plan. It might not go well. Working on some stuff, but you hope it goes better than this. If that's the case.
Oh god.
They've at least slowed down FaZe in this second half, but they just have not had any chances themselves. I say they slowed them down right as FaZe, of course, put through a 6th score.
Yeah,
Oh,
third for Abuza.
The guy's doing tricks on it, dude.
Knife him.
Oh, right back. As he gets a stab. Draza gets a double. All FaZe with 30 seconds to go. This is one of the more dominant overloads we've seen on the year.
Yeah, maybe
Dominant
just like,
series.
yeah, see, not just like score-wise,
This
but
is a
just
fast-ass
slang-wise.
series, dude.
I mean,
How long have we been live, chat? 44 minutes?
Just
Holy
like-
fuck me.
Yeah, just the slaying throughout this series
I
has
mean-
been so one-sided.
It was like a 100-point hardpoint win, a 6-1 search and destroy, and a 6-0 here.
Yeah, this is a
was
strong
as
series for FaZe,
one-sided
man.
as it
Wow.
gets against two quote-unquote
Yeah, it
top
was an
teams.
ass whooping.
Yep, it sure was.
Really well played.
FaZe
Really, really well played.
from the first whistle, just dominant.
Really well played.
They're hoping to see more of that as they get prepped for Major 4. And I don't know, that Falcons team did not come to play today.
No, and yeah, I think if you're a FaZe fan, it's just a sigh of relief. Just like, all right, here's my squad. Simp has the series that he has. All right, hopefully things sort of settled down for him. Maybe he did get a new PC, a new controller. I don't know, whatever it was.
Personal stuff going on too.
No,
Whatever the deal was, like,
Yeah, no, I know.
yeah.
Just depending on how you're trying to route to the server, you never know. Get a
Yeah,
little
7
weird.
caps. That was
But
it.
all right, back at it, and
Gonna be a fast-ass day,
just an
chat.
incredible series.
Yeah, it's really not much.
I don't know what to add to that. Like,
No, it's
this
really
is
not.
what you've been hoping to see. If you're a FaZe fan, like them come out and ball to that level.
Yep. Not what you wanted to see if you're a Falcons fan.
No.
Not a great
I think,
Gridlock.
Listen, Ant more than often, he picks Falcons. He felt something today. He just knew it. You knew it.
Y'all
You
hear
knew
the
I know,
story
that's what I'm
about
saying.
the
You knew
actor
that
who
you
played
knew something in the
Lilo
water
and
today.
Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah.
No, I'm sure this will be tricky though. What?
There's a look at the best of 5. And yeah, about as dominant as it comes. You gotta like to see it, especially when you talk about the 2 and 3.
I forgot to mute
that's
what?
where if FaZe are gonna get tournament win, their 2-3-5 needs to be
Voodoo fries?
electric, and it was in this one.
We just haven't had a lot of these recently. Even like our bottom of
The
the
music?
barrel teams have been
Fuck
like
it. Fuck it
roster
for today, man.
changes, putting up good fights. We're going to map 5s.
Well,
that was just a smoke show.
Optic Genomates in the minor.
Falcons just been
All right,
over.
well,
That was this bad.
That was
yeah,
close.
you know.
But like that was like their first. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your pick, Allie? Let's start with you. You're on fire these last 2 weeks.
These last 2 weekends, I fell off. It's so bad. It's literally so bad.
Yeah.
What? Are you kidding me? Can somebody get the Bulldog on the line?
7-0. Bulldog was definitely watching the World Cup because he goes 11 and 32. You are shutting down Kismet completely. Is this a Gridlock problem? Because that's what I noted when we saw that the best of 5 layout. So many times we're going to the same map. Is this a particular map issue for the Falcons?
Yeah, so I heard the conversation they had, and I don't think it's a map issue because when you look at, Riyadh, they were 1-0 in the Gridlock search. It's like FaZe have a ton of reps on it, and the Hardpoint Riyadh's 2-1 on it. And then in terms of overload, Riyadh's been one of the better overload teams just from like conceptually how they approach the game mode all year. So you would think it would translate. In this particular series, though, like shut down at every corner. Another one, let's go, Team USA. But for Riyadh, when you watch this, and especially when you watch this overload, no room to breathe ever. Every single time it was either 0-4 hitting a nasty pinch, and then when Riyadh would get on the offensive, like just not timed well enough together, the player mid not getting involved and distracting enough or finding the kills, like a complete firepower mismatch today, and just thought process and how to approach the game.
And also, thinking about it a little bit harder, in fact, of just overload in general, I mean, I think you need to take into account how good Riyadh Falcons have been at overload, one of the best overload teams in the game. And it might be something about this map and the fact that we don't have the ever-changing EMP like we do with the other maps, so it's much more a map of about just mid-control and how you're able to play such a traditional map like Gridlock. So I feel like for FaZe, that's a really good angle, because if they should be finding any struggle, adding a map like Gridlock to your map pool has proven to be kind of an X factor in the last couple of weeks.
Shit was nuts.
Yeah, I think also like the way Riyadh play overload a lot. It's like get lost in the base. You can do that on exposure. You can do that on Scar. You can get top blue on exposure. You can just hide, pop out, get a couple spawn kills, right? On Gridlock, you're kind of retaking 4 square space. It's spots that you're going to check, and you can't play 2 alone. It has to be team pushes every time on that map, and FaZe just by far better than them there.
Body bodied today are the Falcons. Who did the budding? Well, it's this
Dude,
man.
that was
Chris
such a
Lair
fast
joins us in
series.
the Monster Winner Spotlight.
Interview.
Mr. Lair, can we address the accusations? Was it an equipment issue going on? What happened? Because our statistics went from MVP to a .94, I think.
I mean,
To above average.
nothing too crazy. I mean, you know, I feel like everyone's always expecting the most from me, but I feel like I just had a couple rough maps the last couple series. I mean, the Gridlock on the Heretic series obviously did not help my KD for that one. And I don't even remember the other ones, but
Yeah.
I just think having one rough map really messes up your KD for the whole series. But not looking at that, I think just, I mean, yeah, shit just happens sometimes, honestly.
Okay.
Absolutely. I want to ask you about your guys' Search and Destroy. You know, you've been on some of the greatest Search and Destroy teams ever. And when I went back and watched you guys, it felt like initially the strats were really good. And then middle of the round, things just get out of hand or you guys don't react fast enough. When you guys went back and watched VOD, clearly you addressed it all today. What was the primary issue in your eyes?
Yeah, kind of like you said, I think just reacting faster and being more decisive on just everything we're doing is the biggest thing for our search, because I do think a lot of our game plan is good, but I think it's the mid-round that we've been messing up a lot, and I mean, we played that search honestly pretty perfect, I'd say.
Yeah.
So I think it's a step in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Chris, I want to ask you, as we near not only the end of the season, but just the end of this split, if you guys kind of got what you wanted fixed or focused on throughout from the start of this split to now near the end, if you feel like you've accomplished your goals as a team. And then also, because we won't hear from you, how excited you are for Paris, if you've been
Is there a
there
tech
before,
pause on that?
what you're looking
on that
most
shot?
forward to at the event.
Yeah, I think the stuff we've been working on, honestly, I think we're getting there, honestly, at the right time. I think especially this match, the last week of practice has been really, really good for us. So we have one more match to honestly just show off the practice and just see like everything if it's paid off. And then besides that, I mean, I'm excited for Paris.
They're swapping
I've only
Apex's
been there once for,
PC?
like,
Really? What the fuck?
I don't even know if it was for actually anything. I think it was just a layover.
Fucking
That's the only
tweaking?
reason I've been there, but I'm excited to just see what the vibe's all about, see the Eiffel Tower and whatnot.
I just booked my tickets for my wife and my daughter to come out. Are you bringing Jerica? Are we going out for croissants?
No, she was thinking about going to that one, but honestly, it's pretty expensive. So she stepped back from that one, but she'll be a champ, thankfully. So that'll be fun.
She's going to see you in Vegas. Love it. Well,
Did you
Chris,
just say it was expensive?
Yeah, what?
Balling.
Yeah, I mean, I might be balling, but that's just still crazy.
I mean, the comma doesn't move, but still, it hurts, man. All right. Chris Lair, thank you so much for joining us.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Guys, don't be afraid to spend money.
I have an
You're
OLED monitor now.
guaranteed to live on this planet forever. Congratulations to the millionaire Chris Lair, who walks away with another 10 points. They do it with plays like
I don't know if this guy's gonna
It's
get
the
here
search
before
and
the,
destroy. You mentioned it's some of the greatest
Before the storm
rosters in
starts,
search of all
man.
time. Simp has been a part of it. What did he do today against the Falcons?
Yeah, so it's more so just like a team play and their strategy. Like when they would, in the first 2 rounds of the game, offensively and defensively, shut down mid, they first blooded Kismet, right? So naturally, Riyadh's going to be scared of that. And then from there, when they would go B, they'd still send 2 players mid on a delayed push and just converge on it. And when they went A, it was just all 4 all-out push, because after those first 2 rounds, you know that you're going to split up that defense. So they gave themselves an advantage on both sides of the ball. It's incredible strategy, and this is
It's ringing
why
downtown
we've
right now?
come to
Yeah,
believe
it's supposed to
this
start
team
raining
will
pretty
win
soon
tonight.
here.
Double digits in search again for
Like very
Simp.
soon.
Where does that put them in the overall
That was actually a must-win for FaZe there. They could have been 1 and 3. Holy fuck me.
For the winners bracket, they need that 3rd window, and guess who it's against? It's Carolina, 1 spot behind them. You
Wow.
beat the Falcons starting lineup. Now can you beat their academy player nameless?
That's revenge coming in. Listen, they don't know how he plays at all. That could get mixy. Who knows?
You just watched 2 of the top teams. Now it's time to watch the best team versus the worst team. When we come back, it's
What the
LA
fuck?
Thieves taking on Cloud9. Put on the spinner hat.
Pockets have been getting loose on the broadcast, bro. Happy Juneteenth? What the fuck is that, man? What does that mean?
Dominate the competition on main
Wow.
stage with the CDL Major Hunter Tracer.
Oh.
Pack. Collect your chip by scanning the QR code
Jesus,
or
dude.
heading to the in-game
It just set me
store
up.
now.
Okay, it just set me up. That was AIDS.
Go pick up the
I remember you saying this to me
2026
last year,
Elite
too. Or like 2
Championship.
years ago. I thought it was something that we talked about. Oh, God, that was tricky. Happy Juneteenth, guy. I didn't know that's what it was called. I had no idea. Vitality's starting to fight too. But if you get tech paused at a CS event, dude, did you guys know they can't talk to each other during the tech pause? Like, you actually can't talk to each other? I didn't know that. The players can't talk to each other. I didn't know that. Which is kind of insane. Switch to CS real quick. There's a giant sign on my screen that says you are not allowed to co-stream this. So no, we won't be swapping to it. Okay with the storm? Shopping. He's only gonna grab like 3 things. What if you swap to and pretend you're playing? Ooh. 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 Good try, dude. Good try. You can watch Moni POV? Hell no. Hell no. Can't hear the CDL stream? My bad.
And then invested in the cheapest roster in the league. The results are kind of showcasing this. Allie, let's start here with the top dogs. LA Thieves are at the top of the heap right now. They haven't lost since a minor, I feel like. So walk me through what makes this squad so good.
I mean, they're just unbelievable. I mean, this is a team that has now risen to the expectations and are hitting stride at the right time. I mean, you're talking about Abizi and Hydra have just been unbelievable.
Dude, Mona's almost went crazy right there.
And only that, their map pool really sets them apart from the rest of the league. When we did get this update and these new maps added, there was a lot of top teams that were struggling and still are struggling to put some new maps in the map pool. We're on the side of LA Thieves. They not only integrated most of those maps perfectly, but they have 2 HPs that you can't really go up against them on. They have 3 SNDs. You have to auto ban at least 1. They have 2 overloads that are basically guaranteed wins if they're in the series. So for LA, they really can do no wrong.
And have you ever seen a team go flawless throughout a major qualifier and the major land following?
And then winning the tournament?
Yeah, I'm wondering, can Thieves go flawless?
That's really never been done before?
Because statistically, this is a no-brainer. They have to win today.
Yeah, they're going to win today. They absolutely
Not even
can.
like FaZe at some point?
Last time they were wearing the spinner hat was in the series against these guys. It was a blitz. And I think Ali just...
Yeah, 04 just went crazy last series, dude.
Since
He actually
the
went
FBC
crazy.
meta, the individuals have gotten a huge boost. And then on top of that, all the new maps being added, they continuously add more and more to their map pool. So they don't really have a weakness. And their strongest game mode is search and destroy now. So good luck beating these guys when they can 2-3-5 you and they have the roster that they have to dominate you in Hardpoint.
On the other side, you have Cloud9, who is looking like they could pull off an upset against Toronto. They fall short of that goal. They look so disappointed, and it's familiar finishes for the boys.
Bruh, they had Toronto beat. They had them beat 5-3, and they get comeback down. You listen. You guys remember? I think it was Exceed who said it. You got to get cups of ice and put it on the desk, right next to everybody's setup.
Okay.
Just got to get some ice, bro.
Right.
That's all we need, Alex.
Just one cup.
Like to just manifest it or put their hands in between.
I think it was the visual representation.
And Falcons are blowing their lead, bro.
I like that. No, that's very cool.
They're actually blowing their fucking lead.
I mean, Cloud9, listen, it's been steps.
How do you feel about those AI lip sync videos of you on TikTok? I mean, dude, I just smirk and keep scrolling.
I mean, the reality is they've won 1 in the last 10. Their respawn just isn't great. The positives here is some of these players have been able to rise to the occasion against some of the top teams individually in moments and in flashes. But I mean, 12th overall in league right now, sitting at 4-28, worse than Zuma's ever done, and they're going up against that just.
Tommy, how's that straight feel, buddy?
It's worse than Tommy ever did.
4 and
New CDL TV clip. New CDL TV clip.
Love that. Is it? For who?
Tommy? That he's
Yeah, I mean, C9 is buns, though. I mean, we're being honest. But listen, they went to Game 5 against Toronto. If they can just start closing out some of these searches, maybe they have an opportunity. But just not today.
Wait, we need the maps and modes.
Yeah, shout out to Easy Mac. He had a bunch of stats. They weren't pretty, so we're going to skip those. We're just going to show you the maps. It's Hacienda, it's Sake, it's Scar, it's Den, it's Hacienda. We don't get past Scar, do we, Ali? If so, how do I get
Please,
to a
Steve, just
second
3-0.
Den?
I don't know.
Please respect time here.
How do you get to a second den? Do you take a search and
Please
destroy
respect
it? I
time,
guess,
bro.
Cloud9,
Please.
that is the only semblance of strengths that they have in any series. I was hoping they were going to be able to get that den search and destroying map too, because that's their best S&D. Maybe they could square LA Thieves, but shockingly enough, LA Thieves actually banned the den S&D. I'm assuming to stretch their new map pool and get.
What do you mean respect time?
Yeah,
just like don't go Game 5 knowing that like LA Thieves. Chad, do you guys think there's any world where LA Thieves lose this series? Like actually?
And I remember their last Sake, against
like
FaZe,
actually,
they were setting up wild traps. Abizi one side playing aggressive, then Hydra waiting for you on the wrap back. So I'm excited to see the evolution of the base strats they've had on Sake when we get to that search.
We got time because Scrap doesn't even have his headset on. He's leaving his chair.
He's gonna get the hat.
I think the man's about.
like what are the odds that C9 win this on those like betting sites? What are the odds, dude?
If you're feeling lucky
I'm actually curious.
Who are you riding on?
To win the series?
Like
no, I'm thinking like numbers. I'm thinking like who is gonna crush this lobby?
Plus 1100.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably go Scrap if we're doing damage, but if we're going just raw kills, Hydra's been hitting his stride recently.
That's about it.
And also, Abizi's had like a 1.10.
You could pick any of them, bro. They've
They're
been
gonna
putting up
go
insane
fried.
numbers.
That's why I'm asking. I need one. You can't answer all four.
Scrap. I already
you
did.
chose Scrap.
Oh, I chose
Scrap straight up.
I feel like Scrap wakes up and looks at this series and starts like cracking his knuckles. You know what I mean? Like another day in the job.
Scrap is, he's made a huge push for overall season MVP in these last like 2 months, especially like separating himself from the rest of the league ARs as well since the meta shift. He has not lost a beat. Despite being very vocal about how much he does not like this meta, he is still absolutely absurd. A true superstar.
And he's just yawning and shit.
And a leader of this next generation.
They're going to lose a game one. They're going to lose a game one.
No,
wait, Neum looks super tired too.
I know, that's why I said, but he yawned.
He did.
Dude, I think for the team for 17, bro. Welcome back.
You're going to have Nezra down your throat, bro.
This might.
Can we just glaze Scrap a little bit more? Isn't it? It's wild how good he is with like all these players who have this crazy movement. He doesn't do any of that. This guy's not hitting a wall bounce. Like he is just gun up, ripping you. Kid's absolutely.
He almost just collided them.
Just had to throw it out there.
I like that call. There is a look at the blue team. If there is a leader on this team, I know Wevy has been that guy recently. Ali, is he your play to lead the lobby for Cloud9 again today?
Yeah, I mean, at least in the respawn, he's shown as being that guy since he's been brought in. Like that's going to be able to put up damage versus the top teams. But I mean, don't count the other three out. They have their moments.
I'm gonna go with Nedra.
Nedra's a good pick.
I think he'll be the guy to lead them. But who knows? These guys, they might just get smoked.
Sorry, I meant leading and kills.
Jimmy EU, thank you for the pond, brother. Welcome back. Or welcome to.
Pickems here.
Last
Last
time
we said if you choose Cloud9, it would be 5 points. Today, I will give you 20 points. Ali, you are behind. You are behind Nameless, right?
You are.
She hasn't taken any of these deals yet.
No, because
It's not a smart deal.
I'd rather just use my intellect to try and get back in. It doesn't
This guy needs
feel
to finish
valid.
shopping,
It
dude.
doesn't
There's
feel
somebody
valid. It
about
feels
to be
wrong.
here.
I'm going with
LA
LA.
Thieves.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, LA, 100%.
No good TV out of me.
You had to give me 1,000,000 to 1 odds, bro.
20 points, Cloud9.
You think with the 3-4 he can still win? No.
Against
They're not
Toronto.
that bad.
We couldn't even get that done. I'm going LA
Checking out.
Thieves. Fans are also feeling the Thieves in 3. Let's send it over to the casters, gentlemen.
What would it take, Jay? How many points for me to pick C?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. For 20, I'm taking it, bro. Especially if I'm down 7. Like, I'm already gonna take L. Like, I might as well
This
take
guy's a
the
gambler,
risk.
bro.
The Knicks just won too, bro. New York is on top right now. Energy out New York City is unbelievable. Cloud9 gotta have at least a piece of it.
That's insane out of you. You're the guy that sends like a 13-leg parlay and says, I got this.
6-6 bro. 6-6
25.
You're nuts for that. You're nuts
Shit,
for that.
man.
Let's get into the action here. Again, Thieves currently on top of the leaderboard, I think, in everyone's power rankings based on what had happened in the minor. Plus, of course, just running off of a general high overall. It should be a mismatch. And honestly, you can look
Forma
at
would
the
win
map
if on C9 now?
Yes, a couple of maps that are being like worked on a little bit by Thieves here, but the first handful of maps still very much
I don't know if I'd win, but I'd probably get costed.
On paper, it just could not be further from close.
Yeah, David versus
Wait,
Goliath,
Icky Yucky,
man.
is he typing again?
Versus the biggest dog right now in the league.
There he is.
This is going to be a tough matchup versus 4C9, man, because just the form that LAT have been finding themselves in recently, obviously hosting trophy after trophy, 3 tournament wins in a row. These guys have been outstanding, and a lot of that is due to the meta change. Everybody being able to be the comfortable player that they used to be.
What'd you say?
All out aggression with the SMG, Scrap still holding down the preams, and Neum just choosing whatever role he decides to play.
She randomly had some like crazy lore on you about some 5 gifted or something.
So the only thing that realistically Thieves need to work on is, yes, expanding that map pool, because there's certain hardpoint maps that haven't treated them well this stage, like the Gridlock. So we gotta get Hacienda into the mix and potentially a little bit of Scar as well.
Yeah, I like that call. Also, 250 matches worth of CDL on the
250th
near birthday of the United States. Yeah, we love that. Plus USA over Australia. Come on, we're vibing. Let's get it on. We've got Hacienda Hardpoint. Thieves taking down Cloud9, and it's all about this first battle for the upper hallways. Lock down the P2 side, and then move on.
Yeah, from what we saw out of Thieves last week versus FaZe on this map, remember, they were down by a hefty margin, had to have an insane comeback for them to even take that map #1, but it's all about the rotation. So you lost the first couple of sets versus FaZe. C9 are a completely different beast, but still the mid-map control has to be the same. Neum finds 2, and that's going to lead to 3 dead, 4 Thieves. Now someone jumping the hill.
Yeah, that's a really nice moment early for teams that don't win your break.
She's on your ass. After map 2?
I mean, you have someone just
Let's just say he did. Let's just say he did.
Until your teammates can come off spawn, and then once you win one gunfight, then you can make your play forward. So not a lot of time earned here for Thieves.
I actually kind of believe him,
do
too.
the job of holding onto the preferred side.
I believe it. Yep.
Now looking to rotate. Looks like they want to try to burst this right through bottom stairs. They're going to find a nice nade onto a BZ, so pressure onto Scrap.
Yeah, they're going to flood through lobby. Scrap knows he has to relocate because he's going to get overwhelmed by the pressure. Teammate coming off spawn, a BZ here to assist you, but doesn't look towards the left side. So Nezra again starts off the sequence by finding that first kill, and Cloud9, at least for now, have flipped the spawns.
Yeah, Hydra going to take away
Phoenix, brother, coming in with the 5. Let's go, Phoenix. Thank you, man.
Just doing it.
It's good, brother. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Phoenix.
Hydra trying to get into the play, shut down by Encourage, but BZ stops into the corner, and Scrap hits the backside pinch. Perfect reattempt right there for Thieves to stabilize spawns and still hold the hard point.
Yeah, that's just perfect layering out of LA. And that's what happens when you have SMGs who are willing to challenge any.
You'll get 20 if C9 win the series. Okay.
If you're holding the head glitch, but still Cloud9 making the most out of this situation. You go at least 30-30 or at least 50-50.
Is Encourage the new weird aim? I don't think Encourage has like that weird of aim. I think he has normal aim.
Didn't expect that 2 players were coming over towards
Focus's aim was very fucking weird.
Get at least some numbers to control the field side of fences. And wow, Nezra is actually going to spawn in here. Scrap not far enough back to block spawns. Thought maybe there was going to be a moment for it, but Nezra wins a key battle, and this is a great moment early here for Cloud9.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, because now
let's go C9.
Way through secret hallway and through top plat.
Okay, Hyde.
Because Cloud9 have every other space.
You guys remember like a week ago when Nezra was in my chat drunk? I was playing CS. And he was just ranting. Were any of you guys there for that?
Oh, way over the top. Hydra able to find 1. Neum able to get Nezra onto the hard point, and Wevy just not able to get.
He was just drunk ranting in my chat.
So
just gassing me, gassing Brandon, kinda. Encourages in my chat.
Encourage will drop, not having a chance to wait for teammates because they're all on rotation. That will pretty much guarantee.
He's like, bro, we're challenging, bro.
Essentially a split hard point situation between the 2 Money Hills, and now we head over to a more neutral 50-50 hard point at Rock.
Yeah, and this is where C9 needs to be able to walk away with the majority of this time, because you're only down by 9. You have found every kill off the rotation to give you all sorts of space that you want.
Holy fuck.
Now on their first attempt, they just slide through mid-door because you get overwhelmed by the pressure. You had the numbers just not in the right positions, and LA, they're in.
It's been a battle, man. I mean, yeah, that's a moment right there that Cloud9 would like to have back, but LA playing it well. Up and over, able to take down Hyde, who's trying to set up a pincher on the back while the rest of the hit
good
moves
kills from these, man.
But the SMG
real clean breaks.
Just a little bit too strong. Good tactical retreat though for Wevy. Punishes a BZ on the chase, and now there may be an opportunity here in the last 25 for Cloud9 to break on through. Great entry from Wevy. Unfortunate, Semtex takes him down, but the rest of Cloud9 are finding the kills that they need, and they will get into the hard point for some of the scrap.
Yeah, and they can use this final 20 seconds, so it can basically be tied up at the end of this first set of HPs. These are not going to forfeit that time. Set up over towards new. Dominate mid-map control. The Scraps just try to choose the right direction to look, because Nezra has already slipped on by.
Yep. Scrap will find Nezra. So now with the last couple of seconds fading away from New, it's going to be an opportunity for Thieves with these kills to jump on and find some time at P1. This has been a really good hard point so far for both teams. Everyone doing exactly what they need to be doing in the face of adversity. Abizi eludes Hyde, comes off the regen and finds him in a corner. That changes things now as Abizi can make a play over towards.
What's wrong with him being in your chat drunk? Nothing. I mean, I think he's underage actually, so it's kind of a bit of an issue there.
If you are Cloud9, trying to stop this bleeding moment. But LAT continue to slay, they continue to score. C9 are looking like they're trying to find the most perfect break opportunity possible.
He's 23?
No you're giving up all
oh, the other two out of high school. Oh no, he's good. He's good. He's good.
Well, they're able to find a couple of kills that make things a little bit easier on that rotation battle, but 15 seconds remaining here in the hard point, and Thieves can just rotate away from these spawns at well.
Wait, actually, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It was just, it just caught me off guard. I never see him type in my chat at all, and he randomly came in and started like blowing up the chat, like took over the chat basically for like 20 minutes and just ranting. It was just unreadable.
Good shutdown from Hyde, and meanwhile, Wevy's still alive.
Oh my God, Webby was getting mixy right there.
What a play from Wevy. Hydra trying to kind of
oh my God. Oh my God.
Almost the third, but Wevy shuts that down to Cloud9 stay in.
And now if you are LA though, with Hydra finding that double, you have the advantage to flood through the driveway. It's just a crossfire setup out of C9. Are good enough to shut down that first push. You have the spawn towards the back. We just can't get in the time for now. Webby on 4 in a row.
And gets spots on a trophy. Good break from Thieves. The trophy kills him though.
Which leads to the break for LA.
The hell?
Yeah, and for Thieves, they continue to put pressure on the spawns the entire way through these break attempts, which has really caused Cloud9 a lot of deterrence. Hyde able to find a nice first opener, but he's low on health. Easy follow from Abizi. And with 15 seconds
Sleepy, thank you for the tier 1 for 3 months. Welcome back.
Try to play for rotation. That's been kind of their creed over the course of the last handful of hard points.
I gotta go grab these groceries in like 2 seconds, guys.
A little bit of a rat spot there, just gets sniffed out there from Webby. Scrap trying to play for the trade, and Webby's able to give you an extra all on top. So this has been the hell for C9, keeping themselves into the game. They won the rotation now 2 times ago, and they still have a good chunk of time to play with, and they're reading all the directions coming from LA.
Oh, and that shutdown onto Niem is huge for Encourage. Able to turn that into another onto Hydra. He's all of a sudden on 4 in a row. Hyde able to get a little bit of assistance from Encourage, who's now taking that top window position. Wow, what shots those are.
To be honest, I should grab the I should grab my trash can real quick too.
Could potentially open up this hard point from the office position, but you're not really finding the wins from the front. Abizi gets shut down.
It's not even that many groceries. It's just a bunch of water and then fucking some refrigerated dog food.
Pistol shots on 4, but Hydra's Nate keeps Thieves involved with potential break.
Yeah, ever since Webby has entered
I just want to get it before
you can always
Storm comes.
guarantee that he's going to bring his slaying presence. 21 and 12, providing lifeline after lifeline for this young squad to keep in the fight. And for now, they have taken the lead. If you are LA, you need to stop the bleed, and you're going to be laid off the rotation, but the communication's got to be on point.
Okay. Actually, have a decent game.
What
kind of weird listening?
They're flipping now, they're flipping. Yo, I'm out all of
I don't think Study set that up right. Icky fucky. Thank you for the prime. What? It's not icky yucky.
I'll pick it up on P2. P2. I don't see him on fire.
Are you looking office?
Top office. Oh, both shots jumped out. Oh, jump out open. Offside open.
Which shot the outer?
Yeah, 2. Close try as well. 3 on time.
Found me.
3 on time. I'm trying to get one.
I'm staying line for you guys.
Good play. Good play, Niam. Good play, bro. Yo, really good play. That was very well played. Alright, guys, I'll be right back, okay? I gotta go grab this real quick and take the trash cans in. Give me like 2 minutes.
Low fire, both of them one shot. Both of them low fire one shot. Stay down on hill. I promise.
One shot below. One more low fire. One more low fire. Hide one.
I'm playing out there.
Hide a bullet low fire. And they're gonna be their side close.
Also close. Their side close. Our Courage is close. Only rock. Rock dead. Left on me. One shot top down. Top duck. Encourage. Just only top open. Con. Yo, con.
I'll see dark. I don't see dark.
Another one open running at me.
Jumped out you.
Yeah, I'm trying to always P4. Open running at me, one dead. Nice. I'm here. We're not blocking. We're not blocking. We're not blocking. Just block. Top open. Natural. That guy's awful.
Yeah, just look. They're all flying low. I'll get our pinch. I have our pincher.
I have rock push.
I have all our pinch.
Close. Open.
Nice.
Secret.
Yo, one's close. They're close window. Yo, one right. Connie close.
I'm close to the streak. I'm just soaking this time.
I spawned boat.
Yeah, one might be in the back or like back well. He's probably well side.
I don't think so.
Maybe P2.
Getting off hold.
I don't know why we spun out.
Push it through well.
Don't die.
Or do you have my front?
Yes.
Or do you have my whole side door?
I have your lobby then.
I have my whole side door.
Go to the
Well, it's been a good game of Hardpoint to this point, but all the little mistakes that are coming through for Cloud9 are really starting to punish them as you're starting to see the kill feed light up red, 50-point game, and growing as LA get the rotation to 2.
Yeah, just based off what we just heard and listening, it's like 2 play from the Thieves are the only one communicating. It was a BZ and Neem the entire time, where Scrap and Hyde are just more willing to just find their kills and continue to slay around the map. It's been an easy game for LA, but you do allow one player to spawn in towards the back. It should be quickly traded though from a BZ, so back is secured and you still have the win condition in front of you.
Yeah, and you still have a health start as well if you're a BZ. He's able to earn that in the previous life, so looking pretty casual in terms of a finish here for Thieves, but Cloud9 were fighting up really through the first 2 rotations worth of hills. Just to get to that P4, things start to fall apart. You've got plays like this out of Neem and Abizi. That trophy system does an unbelievable amount of damage. Haven't seen that before, but a chance for Thieves to close things out. Cloud9, one more hit. Trying to block the front doors of BZ, and Courage will drop. They don't get the final tick, but we'll go to Hydra's perspective, and he will get the last 2 seconds on new.
Yeah, that is going to be the game. LAT, a map that they want to add to the map pool for Hacienda. Definitely looked a lot better than the last go around. Just dominate the map control, make sure rotation's a whole lot easier. But when you needed to really lock in is when you got that second set at the P4, you find an early break, dominate all the time, and then win the rotation to P, win the P2 that you've been doing basically the entire game. This Cloud9 really couldn't get their gunnies hot in those crucial moments. They were keeping themselves in the fight though, Al, because in the final 30 seconds, that's when they were getting miraculous breaks, just keeping it scrappy. It was just once LA started to grasp on the game, especially after we jumped to the listening, the communication and from Neem especially, just making sure he's keeping track of these guys who they're losing track of. Who is it? Encourage last guy. Those little things right there for LA can allow them to make such big scoreboard differences, because communication and gunny is always going to be there.
Yeah, man, without question. And again, looking at the Hacienda overall,
What happened?
The only other time we've seen them play
What?
this, you know, in a tight form was when they played FaZe.
I left and they just didn't get another point.
Through the first set of hills, both the second hardpoint and third are 50-50 splits, which is just not something that you would normally anticipate, especially for a team like Thieves who were able to rotate so quickly to P2 the first time around. But they make up for it. And it's just, that's the biggest difference maker right now. And we saw that in the minor final. I think we see that in the major final win as well, where like the Thieves are so good at understanding where their losses are, how to take those losses, and then
L ads, but respect the hustle.
Somewhere else. So
What?
Really
It's not a hustle.
really good showcase for Cloud9.
That's not a hustle.
Not terrible. That score is going to look way worse than I think most of that game felt. But I don't know. It's just the hard point continues to not be there for Cloud9. I think your point first and foremost too. We have to hold our setups. We cannot falter in the first break attempts.
Yeah, we can't falter on our first break attempt, so we also have to guarantee our one-on-one gunfight. So many times where Thieves are just walking away with a multi-kill out of a player who's half health. Like that just can't be the case. For players like Nez, who had a really slow map #1, he's been a highlight for Cloud9 ever since they make this young roster with just the pressure he sets with the FPC and the confidence that he plays with. Just could not get.
Damn, Vitality's taking over, huh? Yo, Visit, thank you for the Q1, bro. My bad. I think I missed that one.
Even more tough because I know C9.
My bad, bro.
When they originally made this roster, or
my bad, brother.
To the league with this young team, they relied heavily on the search and destroy and their overload to potentially bail them out of certain series. It's just the difference is now you're playing against
Yeah, Chad, you guys aren't even
the
missing anything,
team and
trust.
the best overload team in the game. So we got to figure it out, and it's got to be quick.
And it's going into a map that, I'll be honest, I feels like teams are still trying to figure out.
C9 got double killed by a trophy? What?
Let's just take a look at the
Jesus
graph
Christ,
and take a
man.
look at where everything kind of went wrong, because
When was the last time LT lost?
what we're talking about.
Ooh.
Look how tight this game is through
The FaZe round 1 at the major? That was the last series they lost, I think.
P4 into P1 in particular,
They won a lot of series in a row.
We're talking 35 seconds on Foundry.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
But when you were able to control the ending,
I wonder what the vibes are when C9's come to video, just getting rank not be fun. To be honest with you, dude, I don't think it's as bad as you think. I think they're kind of like, I think that they are kind of happy when they get scrims to begin with. When like pro teams scrim them, because from what I've heard, it doesn't sound like they scrim any pro teams. Like they definitely get some, but and in their listenings, like it sounds like they're like low-key kind of like I don't know. I feel like they're handling their position like well. They know that they're like not the best, but they low-key don't have like their spirits crushed by it. Falcons having a resurgence.
Was the last time we saw a double trophy elimination?
Would C9 be a top 3 team in Challenger, you think?
It's unbelievable. Neem's getting it
shit. I don't know, man.
I mean, that's
Double
unreal.
kill that trophy.
It's, you know, you gotta deal with it. You gotta take care of them. They don't make no awards for that. Trophies. You know what I'm saying, Jay? You know what I'm saying.
I got you. I know what you're saying. Drizzy would be proud about that one.
Give him a tweet. I'm sure he's watching.
Good big
Let's talk now about the search and destroy, because like you mentioned for Cloud9, this has been where they've largely found the majority of their map wins since coming in as the, you know, underdog team. But on this map in particular, it still feels like teams are.
Who are you rooting for? Vitality or Falcons? I don't really care who wins
the
it.
map is laid out, and I'm interested, I think, to keep an eye on Webby to see if he can just kind of provide that entry success that we've seen from him since he's been pulled into this team.
Yeah, I feel like when the last time we saw Webby here on soccer, he was actually using a lot of that sniper play over towards that A-bomb site. So alongside Nezra, those guys are shutting down that lane and just making it difficult for anyone else to approach that side of the map. And this is where you allow your SMGs to just reign supreme through bottom pit, but you're going up against thieves, NPC, Meta, Abizi, Hydra, Neum. All those guys are going to be willing to take all those gunfights down low, so you got to win them.
All right. Let's take a look here. See how things unfold in this opening attack here for Cloud9. Nades out.
Double nades on the Scrap.
Staircase, and Webby will hit the opening snipe.
That's a good shot, too.
It's a great shot. Scrap responds, takes away that bar position. And he's looking for more. Hydra's looking for more, but he's been seen. Now you're looking for isolation.
Dude, Paco is
Hydra
moving,
is so
dude.
slippery, but
What
Webby surely able to finish that one off. Thank you for the
Yo, he was moving right there.
Scrap gets another. We stay 2v2 somehow, under 60 to play.
Ooh, Scrap spotted him, right?
Pretty sure he's able to spot Webby cross over the top window. M15, not able to hit the shots. So knocked down to 59 HP, but now you have Neum here to assist you.
Yeah.
2v2.
The bomb being down is quite
cross.
trepidatious here.
Oh.
Courage able to find the first. Now it's down to Neum for the 1v2. And if he catches timing here, maybe there's a chance to extend the round just a touch, but not quite. And Cloud9, thanks to the opening first blood from Webby and just kind of playing, honestly, outside of bar, they get their opening attack.
Yeah, Neum looks a little bit frustrated on that round.
Yeah.
His teammates take so much space through pit. He's working the late flank through rocks. And by the time he's able to assist Scrap, because he had one player trapped over towards the P3 door. He spots him going into the corner. That's why Scrap was trying to relocate through top bridge so they can ISO into that 2v1. But just no info on to encourage. And Neum's going to be beating himself up on that one because you could have allowed Scrap to have that one-on-one, and instead of getting flanked, Encourage made the big play.
Why did Neum look so shacked? I don't know.
Quick hit this time over through bar. Oh, Beezy not going to win the first gunfight. Encourage will take that win and then back off. Smoke will start to fade as Scrap gets only a little bit of chip damage.
It looks like a 0 and 2, but it's 8 and 2.
And look at the long wrap here coming around the backside for Cloud9. This is a brilliant play. It completely congests LA Thieves offense, and they will find Scrap, but he stays alive. Now finally drops. 4v2.
3v2, Kasaj was able to find one. Now it's a 1v3 technically, but a 1v2 for the rookie. He's going to be able to slip on through the dojo side, but that bomb being down at A is going to waste a lot of this game clock.
Yeah, but you will have an opportunity to see it and clear out a quite considerable amount of space before deciding what to do with it. Yeah, just re-wraps to make sure no one's sitting on the back, and he may catch timing here. No, not going to happen. Cloud9 beat him to the punch, and a very clean 2 rounds here so far for Cloud9.
Oh, yeah, they're finding first bloods in the first 5 to 10 seconds of these rounds.
Yeah, not bad.
Thieves, I understand you're playing against a different caliber of opponent, but we have to show them their respect, especially in this mode.
I mean, C9 aren't horrible.
Yeah, that's the smoke grenade to try to just run it down top mid bar.
It should have beat Toronto last week.
Crazy enough. For the first blood, and is able to get out of dodge and just keep the numbers on C9's favor. So if you're at Thieves, maybe sit up a little bit. It's time to lock in.
Yeah, I agree. Just get something going here. I mean, Scrap's 2 kills in the round 1 is pretty much all that's really come together right now. And those weren't really all that beneficial towards getting the defense going. So Webby, opening snipe, switches back to the SMG. 2-man stack for the defensive Thieves over at A, while Cloud9 are possessing the bar.
And High just crawling his way up through the bar side. Trying to have a different angle of approach. Every time you see C9 on an S&D map, you can always see some new tech. But they get pushed back and have to reset with a minute left.
Reposition from Hydra. Keep that in the back of your mind as he's in a pretty solid spot to pop up and assist the defense if the action does unfold towards B. Pressure on A. A nice little push and pull here going on for Cloud9. Webby's going to head back over, see if he can put pressure onto this B point. And they may plant here. So now it's just down to what does Hydra find timing-wise underneath this play. He's going to make his move. Scrap gets the opener. Webby trapped, able to find one before falling. Hyde gets the trade. One more over the top side of the bar. Almost able to get the shots to lock in. But it's a 2v2, and time is running out. You have to play for B, and Thieves know that.
Yeah, now you're waiting on Hyde to make the big play.
Good
hit
pinch.
the flank route, but that's what
Good pickup by Paco on the pinch. 3v1.
Back, play the head glitch, and now it's a 2v1 with 15 seconds.
Yeah, Nedra just going to try to find one and then look for the plant, but no chance to do that. Thieves very aware of the only play that was available to him and get their first one on the board.
Yeah, that time they just keep on pushing them back. Every time Cloud9 were thinking, all right, this is going to be our play call. Someone on the side of the Thieves showed face through his shoulder and to force them to readjust their decision. You can only readjust so many times before that game clock starts to come into play. Eventually, you have to commit around that B site. That's what sets up Scrap to gather the info and eventually strike for the first blood and then set up the SMGs to take the space on the opposite side of the map.
What is happening in my chat, dude?
Eventually close that round so Thieves get there first.
What are you guys talking about?
No one gonna grab bomb off spawn here. Looking like we're gonna put some really pressure. Yeah, there we go. BZ was just looking to toss a nade, come back through.
What the hell?
Oh, inside the smoke.
Trade.
Nezra's able to beat him to the punch though. Trade, not fully there. Scrap can't find it. And Webby comes to assist on the elimination to Scrap.
It's good for C9 there.
So even though Nezra falls, it's a 2v3 early. Make it worse than that as Neum drops. And Cloud9's defensive pressure has led to all these quick first blood advantages.
1v2. Don't play with Abe, bro. Don't play with Abe.
So a lot more manageable of a play now in a 1v2. 100 HP as he resets.
Not play with Abe.
And if you're Cloud9, you're just going to run around as an army of two. A beast has got to allow the play to come to him. Get the bomb planted.
I like this call. Give yourself the setup, the clock. He's going to try to play this over towards warehouse where that NPC could be nasty. But problem is, Cloud9 is trying to play the retake from the front. The NPC hasn't seen any of this yet. Smoke comes through, I believe, is what I just heard. A BZ.
Does it clear this corner?
Both ways from crossing the street. No.
Good place, man.
Gets the freebie. Cloud9 get their third.
Falcon Vitality match, dude. It's fucking 10-10.
Especially once that smoke grenade gets invested. If there's no smoke, a BZ has more time to work with. But just didn't have an angle there to check that bomb. And Webby prepared for the rewrap. C9, like you said, my friend, on the defensive side, have been a little bit ahead of the game here. With just the pressure that they are setting. And then just dominating the A streak, consistently finding first bloods is not allowing Thieves the advantage that they usually find.
No, I mean, these have been first bloods in 3 different positions right now so far for Cloud9. The play at bar was shut down. This one's over towards pit. It's been really good for Cloud9 defensively. Webby sniping. No effort or offer from Scrap. Hyde going to take away the staircase position. And honestly, Thieves are giving away this pit position very
E-bomb goes down. And a first blood. 3v3.
And they're going to have to retake it and man down. Thankfully, Scrap finds one with the pistol. Now you're just going to wait for what information a BZ can gather because he's already worked the pinch. He just has yet to spot anyone. Now Neum still finds one, but a BZ actually plays. Now it's encouraged.
Yeah, and he does not get visual on the other 2 players. Now the shots come through, finds the first one nicely. Whoa, what a challenge from a BZ.
We kept him weak.
And maybe there should be the pistol lights them up. The BZ drops. Cloud9.
I've been getting encouraged TikToks. Weirdly enough.
Hey, right now, Thieves are looking a little
occasionally get his.
On the map, they found a lot of success here on the side.
Talking about how to snake and shit.
Their SMGs just getting lost at bottom pit.
Wait, what the
always
fuck?
are finding success in that first bullet column, but they are getting dominated in that perspective.
Same. Are we all getting them?
And such confidence here out of Encourage. The game clock is your best friend. And the BZ just gets caught off guard there by the Eagle Chow with the pistol in hand. So C9
how to snake one.
like the better team right now in Search.
Yeah, by far. Must win round here for Thieves. Can we stay alive?
Abe said this guy's so bad.
Hydra taking away that bar position, help on the way, but the pit is being owned by Cloud9. That's something that LA have not done. They have not really put defensive pressure over towards the bottom pit. This time nades do come through though for LA. Hyde will drop in that aforementioned position and Hydra will plant behind that.
Just don't allow one person to slip through and make a big time play.
4v2.
Alongside the BZ, team shots takes out and
4v9.
Hydra finds another. Now it's Nezra to 1v4.
The fuck is he on upper now?
So far.
Because Thieves kind of controlled the first 2 rounds.
First blood, they have found a round with.
And offense is really hard in this map.
Down a little bit and allow it to come to you. Because when they're able to dissect it, it looks pretty easy.
Yeah, and that setup right there offensively made me really believe that Thieves are sitting there saying like, okay, let's not get sniped. Everyone play in
What
the
pucks
corner.
do you think of the
Toss
sub?
our nades into pit, see if we get connections, and then go from there. If Cloud9 want to keep putting their position that defensively in that spot, let's just find ways to try to get some freebies. So
God, Kerrigan comes to
plays
life.
maybe a little bit of a chess game now.
Kerrigan
Can
kills
Thieves
Zywoo.
find a way to string a couple together? Will they even offer to play pit? Again, they really have not put much focus on playing over towards this bottom barrel position. Scrap is just going to take.
Kerrigan's going insane. He's 10 and 16 right now.
He's just putting out shots. Another single player for C9. Going to
I mean, that was a big 2 kills, Loki.
But so far, Thieves spread the map early.
Damn.
And it put Cloud9 in a position where they are forced to think. Now you're going to take a lot of space through bottom pit. Might catch you right off guard.
Little delayed play here to get that position. Cloud9, though, have backed off completely. They should be aware that this is a potential if they decide to try to play retake into that bottom area. It looks like they're going to send 3 players outdoors towards A. And Encourage finds first blood into Hydra in bottom pit. Webby is loose.
Yeah, the Magic
Scrap does
4K.
not expect him to be that far forward that quickly, and he gets another
4v1.
Looking good for Cloud9 in a 4v1 to get to 5.
And just wait out of Beezy. Don't give him a chance. All right, now that you got the information, get the bomb planted. He's going to still be one shot, so he can send it in for the trade. And Cloud9 again, just finding so much success in that first blood category. Even when it's slow and steady wins the race, you were still getting a read of what LA are throwing at you. Because it was dead silent. Then 30 seconds go down. You hear stuns and nades getting invested through bottom pit. And for some reason, LA give up this side of the map. Don't understand. And C9 able to understand that they are no longer in this position. So we take it, get the first blood, and put ourselves towards warehouse, and now we're at game point.
Yeah, it's just almost like weird blind counter type situations because LA is not in that bottom barrels position off the get-go. They're playing outdoors, and then they switch.
To plan A?
And then no one is watching towards top A. Quick plant here, or is there? Hydra had it about all the way done, reconsidered, and now will actually commit for the plant. Little bounce pass with the nade, but Encourage hits an open flank. I mean, Cloud9 are all over the map. It just, this does not feel like the same way that Thieves have played this map in the past. And Encourage is laughing about it. He's just like, there's no way they let me just get around the back for free like that in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's just way too many openings. And that's usually not the case for LAT Search and Destroy. That's a gameplay that they're 100% going to go back and sharpen going into the event because they got outclassed on a map where they have usually found a lot of success on by a very young team. Cloud9 were just setting the tone very early into this game. They had so many different rounds where they were switching up the pacing, not allowing you to be comfortable. Your playmakers who thought that they were putting themselves in great positions don't eventually find any kills off of it. And it's 4 first steps out of Hydra, 2 followed up by a Beezy. Those are the guys that you needed to put a lot of focus on, and they shut them down.
Yeah, they sure do. All right. Well, Cloud9 clean through map number 2. Get us to a 1-1 count. Scar overload and Den Hardpoint, though, remaining. And if you cannot tell by the candor in my voice, that's not where you want to go if you're Cloud9 against this Thieves team.
Good try.
It just isn't. So that's what we have kind of coming up next for us. We're going to take just a brief break. When we come back, more. Don't go far.
Weird C9 regain. Yeah, it's playing to go to.
COD Champs tickets are on sale now. Come see the best teams lock in for this season's grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas. All 4-day passes come with early venue access. Head to FaZeVegas.com or scan the QR
12-11 Falcons and Vitality.
Go pick up the 2026 Call of Duty League Championship Tracer Pack. You can support all 12 Call of Duty League teams.
Scuff, official controller of the CDL.
Who's the band that sings "Wake me up, and I can't wake up"?
Big GG. The guild took the hard one. Oh, that was roll for Bears. Aw.
Got the hard point.
Oh my god! Goodness. Oh no. Hello? Are we good? Hello? Show me the play again.
Oh! Yosuke.
It's red everywhere. It's red everywhere.
That spray, bro.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, that spray was disgusting. Kiyosuke just called game. He just called game. Holy shit.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
There needs to be a trade there.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh my god, no fundamentals out of the full pro squad? GG.
You think we're an MVP? I don't know. I don't know who the front runner is for. Probably Donk, but.
Welcome back there, friends. If you love COD, then you
What are we talking about here? The fucking CS event.
What's wrong with you? Watch challengers. Bush coming out after their Atlanta win, winning stage 4 NA Elite against Cabal, who
Think Ernie's watching Falcon Vitality? Yeah, that's a good question. I bet he is. I bet he fucking is.
Here's a look at how they did it. Bush clean through the upper bracket until they met Cabal, where they took a map 5 win pretty convincingly. Cabal bounced down, take a really tough series versus the Huntsman, and then just could not quite put it together overall as they got in towards the Grand.
Kiyosuke called game.
We watched it. Who are you picking up tomorrow?
There's one name, bro. I actually might be two. Definitely two. It's got to be ProLu because this guy is just having a generational year, man. The same thing that Craze did last year for Omid.
I think Byron deserves another chance in the league.
Just basically winning everything in challenges. Eventually, he has to get his call back up. And then the second guy is, yeah, you know who I'm going to say, Mr. Trace. Watching that guy play Call of Duty and just the confidence that he plays with, he is not afraid of anyone on the map. He doesn't care who is holding down a long lane. He's just going to run at you and gun you down. The kid is unbelievable.
Yeah, Miami.
Who's winning Overload? I would assume Thieves.
Sure. We'll have to see how the season ends out. For us, let's get back into CDL mode, though. We're looking at map number 3, Scar Overload coming up next. Biggest thing right now for Thieves, looking at the remainder of these maps, Scar is by far
I would assume
one
Thieves.
of their, if not their by far definition-based,
yeah,
best Overload. It's been a while since they've lost it. I mean, you'd have to go back to when they played Optic. Whoa, go figure. But taking a look at how Thieves have been able to manifest what has been a very clean stage. A lot of game 5. So, I mean, you kind of half joked, maybe not. Knicks in 5, LA in 5, maybe.
Yeah. I just think
Perk the whore. Thank you for the prime, brother.
Like you've already done everything.
Welcome
the
back.
only thing you want to do now is just improve your map pool. And the best way to do that is by playing against other pro teams on maps that you usually don't play. So even though you're getting pushed the distance in every single series, so far here in stage 4,
Scar Overload.
clutching up at the end.
I mean, T9's pretty bad
That's what you
Overload,
want
so
to see.
Thieves are really good at that.
So going into this Overload, we know what this is all about. You have
It's not
to be
tough.
Master Slave, Princess of
I mean, I didn't
If
say it
you
wasn't
are
tough,
Cloud9,
dude. I was just reading it. I don't know.
good side, you have to give
It's
yourself
tough,
an
dude.
extra
Sorry.
comfortable lead going into the second set.
Thanks for the prime.
Because once LAS wanting towards green and those SMGs start getting loose,
What was map 2
yeah,
score? Like
you might have to
6-2,
back it up.
C9?
Excuse me. Okay. Very well might be. And there's a look at it. Like we said, it's been very good on Scar Overload. 6 straight. I think that streak actually goes a little bit longer than that. And then the Den Hardpoint, that's still to come. You know, it's a map that
And then 6-3.
LA Thieves also just love to see. I mean, they have put together an unbelievable stretch
Shoot
of
bots
wins on
before
that
getting
map
on, or
as
on
well.
type of guy? When I was competing, I really didn't.
Cloud9 maybe steal away at map number 3 here. Give
12 and
themselves a
3
chance at an
in
upset.
Overload versus 3 and 6.
Can they do it again? Encourage already has first blood. Long route already developing on the back. No one's even looking for Webby, and LA will have no kills until right here. Does that enough to actually stop the play into the threshold? Yes, it is.
Solid attempt from C9 there, actually.
Score right back into the mix come Thieves.
Yeah, Thieves are the best defensive team. That looked like a guaranteed score.
Yeah,
coming in from C9.
$2 super chat from the Trippy Hippie. No unbiased. Who you got, Scrap, Merc, or Dashy? I think Scrap's the front runner for MVP right now.
Defense is the offense. You will influence in the spawns for Cloud9 to spawn over towards playing.
So.
All you have to do is just stay alive front boom, but this is where the slaying presence is going to hit a little different for LA.
Jesus.
Yeah, Scrap able to find 3.
Speaking of Scrap.
5 in a row plus the score. That should be enough for Hellstorm, and it is.
Hellstorm for Scrap to start.
That's not ideal. Maybe a chance to counter cap here, though, for
gross.
Cloud9 if you can win this battle versus Neum. Scrap will lose the battle in the back, but Neum holds strong top window for 2, and everything will start to stabilize a touch here as we look at our second EMP location.
And I'm pretty sure Scrap was able to earn himself a very early Hellstorm into this game. Yeah, so that could play a big part to potentially closing out the half sooner rather than later. But for now, it's just a battle of plane control. Cloud9, they're more focused on keeping LA trapped on this side of the map. But the more space you take, you got to be able to have it on the counter. And that's where with 2 needs to stay a lot top green, but gets picked.
Yeah, but you get the EMP, you pull it back, and you find a win onto Scrap and Neum. Hold on a second.
Good job, Mandrew. How we doing, boss? Since the first match, FaZe belt them? Yeah, they actually did belt the fuck out of Falcons, like bad. Like really bad.
Encourage is able to eventually find Hydra, and Scrap off spawn will drop, leaving Neum by himself. Semtex comes through, good damage out, but Encourage able to find the kill down from the back. Oh my goodness, a BZ.
Good pinch from Abe.
Just before you can touch ground.
I do have the CS stream up there in between games right now, so.
EMP gets moved back over towards green, and LA are still up 1-0 somehow.
So we don't have to worry about it.
Still finding the kills around the middle map. Big 2 coming in from Scrap. Last focus is going to be on Sahai. Now you know everyone is coming off the respawn. But some very close spawns here for C9. Instantly put them right back into the battle. But EMP over at Motel.
Yeah. Trying to rewrap this back over and in is Hydra. Can't win the first pistol battle. That's all 4 dead.
Falcons won.
Cloud9 to swiftly take back the map. They're going to fight against this defensive spawn up from LA. Webby a little bit of damage. Encourage finds the first blood in this battle. Nades over the top, still coming through. Webby drops. Trophy system now eventually down for Encourage, but it may be a little bit too late. Yeah, the trades just keep coming through. Hyde trying to force it, and that will be all 4 dead for Cloud9.
Yeah, these just keep on getting the stops. It's always usually finding that first kill once the sequence starts to brew. And now with 2 minutes left, your lead blocker is going to be a Beezy. Potentially might call in this Hellstorm for a guaranteed cap, but if your SMGs can slay their way through, we can even get it even quicker. That's going to be all 4 dead. Score number 2 on the board.
Yes, it is just in time. Encourage will still be traded out. Hyde following up. Hydra trying to punish and will. And he can just get lost now and really put some pressure onto the spawns. Webby gives away his location. Hydra able to find Encourage means that now there's space guaranteed. Oh man,
he's in a number 1 position.
From nearly a tie game, if not maybe even a
pretty far behind Optics still, I think.
All of a sudden, we're
even with like the recent success.
With a minute 30 still on the clock.
Yeah, we're still leaving Hydra.
$10 super chat from Clever Clover. Those neon glasses you used to wear. Did you stop wearing them or in Halo? Are you talking about the Gunners? I don't know what it's a little bit. Yo, Abe's so mad about that 1v1 with Encourage. Just shooting his body and shit. I stopped wearing those Clever Clover a long time ago. I only wore them for like a year. It was just placebo.
Yeah, sure feels that way.
I don't know if they actually did anything. Made me think I was trying harder.
Even though Cloud9, like we mentioned, has been close. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I thought Webby was about to get completely dunked on. Instead, he's the one doing the dunking. Good space here for Nedra on 4 in a row, but would have to be an absolute hero. And he will drop. EMP back over towards mid. Scrap moving spawns around, playing over towards the B zone, and Thieves are looking to kind of use that as their way to crunch.
Yeah, Scrap just stalls out so much time. Look at the C9 arrows. They're trying to focus. Where has Scrap gone? Because we can't execute our play as long as we're allowing players to just stay alive. It's now in the final 30 seconds. Webby has been in this position for quite some time. But you need your teammates to be around that mid-map, and you need to continue to find kills. That's 2 in favor of Cloud9. Yeah. Maybe a late round score here.
Should be, could be. Oh, you just got to run that if you're Nedra.
Oh, he gets it.
There you go. Encourage knows what to do. Picks up the rock, stuffs it home. 3-1. Right as we get to the half. It's still not going to feel great for Cloud9, let's be honest. I mean, you were right there at knocking at the door. Although, hold on. That was a 0.1 second pickup. I thought for sure there wasn't going to be enough time for LA to get there.
I did see the Magic's play. It was nuts.
Now all of a sudden, they're looking for 4. That's what I was kind of thinking, too.
Yeah, if I'm Scrap, I would invest in streak here, but now 15 seconds left. You're just going to try
not if you're carrying the ball. I don't mind he wasn't carrying
Webby, Nezra, and Courage are ready and waiting. So you end out the half, down by 2. Could have got a lot worse.
With Hex, to be honest, ball carrier offline for fight rather than trying to slide in.
But now you're going into good side. You still had a chance.
Yeah, you surely do. You surely do. It's just
I don't think there is a good side on this shit anymore, dude.
Such an insurance policy at worst if you're Thieves, and let's be honest, like They have been by far one of the best.
I've seen teams get rolled on both sides.
Teams in the game.
Watching CS makes you want to hop on CS? Yeah, it does.
Just broadly.
Definitely does.
On this map, where it's been probably 2 months since they've lost it. So
definitely does, dude.
You're feeling pretty confident, I would have to say, if you're Thieves with this amount of a lead. But yeah, Cloud9 is going to be kicking themselves, man. It feels like every time we're on Overload, something just goes wrong with them. I mean, we're talking about insane comebacks that shouldn't happen. Overtime scores that feel like they just miss out on. And now it's a couple of opportunities in regulation that don't get home. As Scrap finds 2 to mitigate the pressure that Cloud9 was starting.
Oh my God.
Find through minutes. So Scrap's got a handful, 4 in a row. BZ able to get at least 1, but Cloud9 are able to drop the EMP carrier.
Yeah, not the brick that you wanted, but at least for now you're stabilizing around that mid-map area. Now Nezra's able to control this EMP, but you want to allow your teammates to try to keep you alive. Gets caught there from Scrap, and now Hydra's behind you. He's influencing your teammates to spawn over towards Motel, and this might be score 4.
Yeah, it should be.
Which has more favorite goal though, right?
Just, whoa, dive in, doesn't
I mean, yeah, I guess. I would say A is favored on the C9 side right now. Like when they're pushing it, they want to go cap on A.
For Cloud9, 4 minutes to play and control.
I would say B is favored for B's. I've seen them cap on both things. Did Ernie use the streak? I don't know.
The same explosivity that we've seen from other up and comers, but he's got it.
2 dead. 2 dead, 4 dead.
Okay. But that's going to be all 4 dead. Another stop here for LA.
Good, Foxy.
Just controlling the game, forcing Cloud9 to consistently come off spawn, hold the pre-aim, so they can guarantee that first kill goes their way. The time is starting to get away from Cloud9. We need to slay on their spawn, and that's going to be 3 and 6.
Nice kills, Neon.
I can't swap the pistol fast enough, and
there time that helps here.
Full reversal now in play, although Nezra does keep mid-market safe.
Here's the streak.
Scrap's going to call, ooh, the Hellstorm here. Whoa, what a nade from Encourage. That's tossed over towards the backside of Red Steps, so now all of a sudden this Hellstorm is going to mean essentially nothing.
Yeah.
And in fact, it might be worse than nothing. It might actually allow Cloud9 a chance to score here.
No, but they don't block the spawns. Like, you have Hyde still pushing White Wall, influencing all of LA to spawn at this B point, so hopefully he's able to hit the flame in time, and it's beneficial. Those are high-risk, high-reward plays. It took a lot for Cloud9 to get that second score, but now you're only down by 1, and you already find 2 off the rotation to new.
Make it 3. You've got to play.
Yo, ever since you brought up Game 3 Neum, dude.
Hyde, ooh, trying to live up to his namesake.
Cursed him, bro.
Stay away from the Seekers. And now we've got ourselves into an EMP controlled by Cloud9, but outside of just having the plane, they really don't have much other parts of the map to work with.
Yeah, but this is realistically all you want. As long as you control the EMP, you're going to force the Thieves to get out of position to try to contest you. So you can potentially catch some kills that can go in your favor, but Nezra, a big one-on-one there versus Hydra. He loses that, that's another score there for LA. But still controlling the EMP. They're dominating.
Comes the pinch from Abe.
Now the push over towards A through play.
Oh, but Hydra, I thought he was going to be able to come up from behind and just shut down the play before it starts, but he misses the window, doesn't find the EMP carrier. Now Hydra's a little bit stuck here at mid-map looking for the 1v1 versus Wevy, who doesn't lose that. I'm telling you, this guy is locked. Defense still holding from the front doors.
Uplink for sure, okay.
Time of possession's really starting to tilt here.
Not even close.
With a minute 45, Cloud9 may have a chance as they still find kills, but they're just not able to get forward towards White Wall, and Hydra's just right back to mid-map again.
Yeah, Wevy's just trying to choose when is the right time to work this OE, because he's staying alive around this deli area for so long. Now the EMP carrier is going to be by himself. You have the space that you want to have the goal free of clear to potentially get a score, but Thieves doing the important job, keeping the EMP so far away from their objective.
Yeah, mark my words, Cloud9 will be VOD reviewing that minute and a half next week. Because that's just one of those moments, it's just like, we're down 1, we've got plane control, but we can't do anything else. EMP resets back up top, Easy trying to take away the space. 1v1 that comes through, and with less than 60 on the clock, looks like Thieves are in control right now.
Oh, he hears them.
Have to make a move.
Yeah, they're already creating that extra space, those extra layers that are going to make it difficult for C9 to even touch this EMP. They find that first kill off of a trophy system, so that's going to be 2 dead in the feed going your way. These have all of them map to shut down this cross.
Well, they don't find the kill from Neum. Hydra's just going to make sure they don't play through plane. Scrap in trouble will fall. but you've got to make a play with the EMP. You can't just sit here and take this 1v1 versus Hydra. You got to create something. Abizi coming back off the spawn, able to find the EMP carrier. It just looks like Cloud9 are lost again. What are we doing after we grab the EMP? There doesn't seem to be a definitive answer. So now you're down to 20 seconds. You have to create something out of nothing, and your most favorable look towards trying to generate an offensive attack has gone to the wayside. Last 13, EMP resets back up top, and Thieves have all the map control they could possibly want to really disallow Cloud9 from ever finding a way to touch this EMP.
Gotta touch it right now, and that is not gonna be the case.
What a weird ending.
Hydra looking at the screen.
Very anticlimactic there.
Can't believe that they only won that map by 1, but
no, he's wondering why they didn't play for the win. He's wondering why they didn't play for the win. That's what he's wondering.
Regardless, though, Thieves walk away with the overload.
I promise you, that's what he's talking about.
As they wanted to, but you're up 2-1 in the series now.
Yeah, and for Cloud9, it's just how many times have we seen the last 2 minutes of an overload go completely bonkers on them?
Yeah, C9 didn't even. To be honest with you, bro, that game just ended randomly. I thought there was a lot more time left.
You're down 1. You've got
just by the way they were playing.
No troll. Control. LA's defaulting to playing their defense kind of behind white wall and up top at blue with again Hydra just continually playing through mid.
Is it still map 3 or map 2 is over?
And then he spawns up and he's right back in the same position
what
again.
Does that mean?
We need to take some space. We've got numbers for Cloud9.
Map 4 now.
We can't just sit around and wait for
Windmill, thank you for the prime for 5. Welcome back.
Like, we have to make a play.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Cloud9 had about 1:30 seconds of a play where they're holding the EMP over towards plane. Webby's slanked in the middle of the map. But
like, bro, C9 just outslayed Thieves right there by 1.
You're not putting that emphasis on Thieves off the respawn to play a lot quicker, to think a little bit harder. And that allows them to just take deep breaths off the respawn and still get those goal line stops that they found so many times throughout this game. Yeah. That just shows you that Cloud9 are very young. When it comes down to those crucial moments of when they need to make the best play possible, they're still very hesitant on those good comms. Now you find yourself down 2-1 going into a Den Hardpoint. You said it, that LA love to play this map, but at least ever since the iteration
Den
of
HP
this
not 4?
lineup, they have been losing Den Hardpoints within 10 points every single time. So this has been their best match.
C9 actually ain't bad on this either, though. But
yeah, it's been a couple of
Ciev, thank you for the $5 super chat on YouTube, man. Thank you.
The 250s.
Thank you, Ciev.
It's the same story, just different chapter of the same book.
Is this last match of the day? No, there's one more after this. It's Mates versus Boston.
As games get tight near the end, and it's something that we always
that's the last match of the day.
Often kind of point to with younger teams. It's like that's where veteranship comes to play. And
Boston beat Mates. Think so?
Like it's just a loose commentary thing to talk about, but
I don't think so.
I think you really see that come true when you're talking about teams that are up. Can't make one right read to close out a map versus teams that find ways to make the right play at the right time and make a comeback happen or just close out.
I've definitely seen weirder shit happen, but
yeah, that's only gonna come with time, man. For all these players on the scene now that are walking into their first year as professionals, the way you're able to break that ice.
I think Map 2's about to start.
Situation multiple times throughout your career. So eventually,
it's good, Marv.
To be able to right the wrongs there in that category. It's just not right now versus this caliber of team. Going into a Den Merchants. I think every time that I looked at it, when you talk about for Cloud9, they're 50-50 in the rotations, 50-50 in the holes. The thing that truly hold them back is when they are not in that ideal setup, when they are forced to think and figure out how they're going to break these teams.
C9's actually not bad
at
this
when they
map,
truly struggle. That's when they allow teams back into that
Den
Hardpoint
you think C9 or Den
You clean that up, you might be able to force game 5.
C9 looking good or LAT playing bad? I doubt LAT are taking this team that serious, to be honest. This is like their last 2 league matches of the year, you know what I mean?
That's one in particular is what
I think they play C9, they play fucking like Ravens or something in their last one.
Tight. I mean, it just means that, yes, you're losing.
0-6 Den Merchants.
Right there. Almost every
such merchants, bro. They get ran every time.
They've been good. They are able to close out tight maps, but they also are known to blow teams out here. So,
all right, let's see what map 4. Map 2 for CS is starting here too.
Who was doing an incredible job just kind of floating around map number 1 of Hacienda and creating all these opportunities for LA to kind of storm away with the ending of that map. Gonna have to shut him down, not let him get loose.
Yeah, NPC and BZ is just a little bit different.
Yeah, very good.
Said, Scrap, what are you doing? You working for MVP this season? Are you lucky that MVP starts at the beginning of the year? Because if it would have started from this meta change, I promise you, I'll give you a run for your money. Tyler BZ has been in that form. But into the game number 4 we go. You're gonna have these spawning on the preferred.
It's gonna hurt.
Cloud9 use attacks to push them back.
Damn.
Oh, nice shot, some scrap. Yeah, that'll work. Hydra.
What a clean break off.
So Hardpoint time goes the way of Thieves. Webby, nice job to respond. Good.
Clean break off.
Find 3. That gets Cloud9 over through couches, at least just barely. And that is just another one of those moments. Last man standing, Webby provides, and now you've got your respawns up for Cloud9 back into the hardpoint.
Yeah, but when Webby provides, so does Scrap, because even though his teammates go 3 dead, he instantly responds to that play and pushes up to get 2 to not now allow Cloud9 any time off of this P1 besides the second so far.
Behind him, though.
Majority of this time, they're thinking, all right, we got the spawns on lock. Literally, you know, Hydra, Mr. Paco Taco has worked the flank.
Taco Taco.
It's a little bit pushed off that play through couches. Now has
you guys remember those old ice creams, the Choco Tacos?
Ooh, gets just enough help from
They're so fire.
Nice moment here for Cloud9. Neum
Those
from
are
the
so
front
fucking
of
fire.
Semtex. Pushes Hyde out. Trade is there. Scrap low will be met by Webby. And Hydra's thinking he's got a window to go quickly here and shut down this setup. He's able to find the first and the second. Last player over towards rooftops found by Neum, and that's going to be a break from the front for Thieves.
It's so cold.
Just getting away with murder. No one watching couches, and Hydra doesn't hesitate at least for a second and turns that into 3 kills and a break there
I'm
for
so
his
cold,
team.
Chipped.
35 seconds left to play with. You know that C9 are still going to get those close spots over the back. So everybody whip out an NPC and play for the trade fight. So far, Thieves is fighting strong.
Yeah, and this has been really good from the front. Hydra, like you mentioned, just continues to be a problem, and that just also cannot happen. But what do you do when you've got 2 unbelievable SMGs? Webby, able to get 1 nearly a second, but that last break attempt will come up short, and now you take a look down towards the minimap. Hyde is in position to at least contest Dojo.
Yeah, they're discontinued, bro. It's so
this could be happening.
So good.
And Hyde's in some big trouble now. He needs help, and he's going to get it from Encourage and Nedra.
They find 2, but the BZ at least for now secures Dojo's side for his team.
Wow.
So it gives you the advantage you want on the side of the map that you want to find an early break, but BZ quickly falls. So now Encourage is going to fill that space and just push the Thieves back. So far, first great hold attempt here from Cloud9.
Really nice. Now with 40 seconds left, I mean, Nedra's going to guarantee that Thieves are
You can
still
still find them at Hood gas stations.
Then you've got 2 players here to watch.
Really?
Courage will drop after being on 4 in a row. Webby in some trouble, able to at least salvage part of his life, but now you got to come back to the play.
Just ran and knifed him in the back of the head.
Easy's knife shuts down Hyde, and it's up to Encourage to follow up behind this third big cut. Not quite able to find the final win versus Hydra, but the battle still rages, and we take a listen in to see how it's calmed by Cloud9.
He's listening.
I left you. You're good. What's up?
I'll wait play on. Back on Neum. I'm saying my first. Okay, I'm playing through it. What's up? Back there. Neum was falling behind it. Back there. Just play your life. I got you. I can show you, bro. Behind me, front. You pinch front. Scrap back hill then. I'm moving Dojo. Back right. Back right. Hydra, weak on time.
Ooh, Monacy. Did he say all four, and then just as he was spawning, say, "Oh my God."
Yeah, I got you. I'm going to mid right now.
1 pistol. Falcons.
I'm out. Just living. Busy. Dead. Spawn. I got play new. When you cut. I'm all dead. Okay, stay. You'll server.
Well, a little bit of a lead swap here as Thieves are able to control the back part of that hard point. Cloud9 once again not able to get their setup going there, Jay.
Yeah, not at all, but just the break setup that they found themselves to at least get 30 seconds off of the P4 was beautiful. Usually don't see C9 spreading the map like that, hitting those long routes and setting up those crossfires for their first break opportunities to lead to a good chunk of time. And now you have an opportunity to chain those 30 seconds early towards this P1. 2 kills already going your way. You have the advantage. You have to pressure them.
Yeah, it's just we're waiting, and Abizi's able to take advantage of that pause.
Elo, thank you for the point 5, man.
Just looking for a 4 dead moment, it feels like. We gotta chill this out. Shots from Encourage are good. Now it's time to get active, but you don't have much help. It's just the window is missed. I don't know if it's one of those things of Cloud9 are just looking for 2 dead before they make a push through, or if it's maybe they're nervy about someone hitting a flank route or what it is, but it just seems like there's a little bit of too much over cautiousness from Cloud9 sometimes.
Yeah, the thing is that they had to, Dad. It's just encouraged with the way that he's shooting with the M15. He'd probably prefer to hold the power spot on top window than potentially catch a bad time and to jump out towards the time. But that's just the risk that you have to be willing to take, because you now forfeit the rotation over towards New. You are contesting early around the backside, but it's Thieves again holding from the front.
Neum in trouble, will fall. Spawns will be good for Cloud9 for now. Scrap up to find the opener, but traded out by Webby, who's 2 HP. But is still alive over towards Couches, now off the regen. Nedra's able to get another elimination. Thieves will have to try to hold this from the front. Nate comes through to make this a little bit easier, but Webby is still alive, still has help immediately following into the hardpoint, and they will bounce back the Thieves nicely.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, all it took was an extra NPC. Close spawns, you know, you had multiple chances at that break, and you keep the lead. And you keep on having that score go up in your favor. Webby now on 5 in a row, having himself one hell of a performance in Hardpoint right now. And with them being able to find that much success at that old time, it's going to allow you to be early over to New.
Yeah, 19 and 10 for Webby, 21 and 15 for Encourage. They are taking over.
Zywu with the spray down.
Yep. Courage, dancing, finessing, shut down. Neum, who's had a slow one, is trying to get things back in order. 25-point game or so as we try to get this break attempt for Thieves underway. Webby able to find the opener, but Hydra gets a shut down up close and personal for a chance to contest. Webby still holding on 6 in a row. Both weapons to play with. Thieves taking their time to try to flush this out. They know that they've got Webby here, but they're not able to contest any of this time at the moment. Finally, they make their move. Webby will only able to find one. Repinch from Hyde. Feeling some pressure. Shut down, and Thieves will get their break.
Yeah, Thieves get the break, and they also get the spawns to flip at the right time. If you're Nesra, start thinking about New. A great stun is able to connect. Information gained from BZ. He's ready for the gunfight, and now everybody else from C9 trying to flood their way through Cabo. Gets shut down by Neum. He's on 5 in a row. Thieves can start thinking about that rotation towards New. Just a BZ might be overwhelmed here.
Yeah, he's able to find one. Hydra going to try to take his position at the front doors. Health is on the way through small from Neum, but he gets shut down by Webby. Good follow-up. Hydra gets one over.
Oh my God, Zywu take.
Had some help from Scrap. Makes that much easier. And what a read this is right now for Thieves. They know that Cloud9 is threatening around the back.
Zywu take over.
It better start to move these players around a little bit. You get one more spawn in for a BZ who does get shut down, but Neum's just sitting in the back, just anchoring.
What?
And Hellstorm doesn't even find the player on the hard point.
What the hell?
Able to get the kill on the DM, and now Cloud9 can break.
Yeah, even though the Hellstorm doesn't find any impactful kills, it just puts Thieves in an uncomfortable spot to try to stay alive towards the backside of Dragon, which allows C9 to eventually overwhelm them with the numbers. And now potentially take the lead here. But Thieves again right through the front. Scrap finding an opening double. The SMGs find the other two. It's just way too easy when you have that much slaying
C9 really fighting.
Break through the front door.
I mean, that's 2 times that P4. We heard it. It's the first time in the listen-in. Nedra is screaming. All 4 are front, and they don't find more than a single kill. Same could be said in this instance, and that's not inconsequential time.
That was gross.
That's a net 15 right there. That Thieves are able to get to 175.
And they flip them perfectly as well.
So now Cloud9 feel a little bit of pressure here later into this map. Neum getting the job done with the NPC, locking things down over through small, and there's an opportunity for him to do a little bit more damage on this mid-cut, or to play the window, but jumping out was Webby. Can't lock down the shots. Hardpoint stays neutral.
Every 2-piece that Neum found through bottom connector just only eliminated an extra 5 seconds that C9 could have gotten at this P1. But once you take care of him, you're able to eventually jump into the time. Perfect read there from Hyde to read a BZ on the pitch.
Oh my God.
We need to trade Scrap. Thankfully, Hyde does that, but Hyde just still alive, and it's still a battle for mid-map.
Yeah, and we're starting to get
too, though.
Back into form. He's now 20 and 23 after being like 9 and 16, so he's starting to get it hot. 187 to 157. Rotation over to 2. Looks like Thieves are going to be a little bit more comfortable for the spawns, or are they?
C9 doesn't take space, though. AG, we didn't take space. Get in. No, AG.
There, but he's shut down. That's
no one took space.
Rotation for Thieves over towards P2.
I don't think I'm ever going to think about anything else but that whenever I hear take space.
Position to be the team early in towards the time. Now you need it to be for a good chunk of it. Nezra and Webby already fine, too. So the first push gets shut down, and now you're hard blocking the back, creating extra space through the front. Let's go, C9. This is what I want to see.
We just have to hold this flat out. You cannot allow this rooftop push to find success again. And so far, so good. Encourage trying to take away more space, shut down by a BZ. Spawns are now coming through for Thieves, trying to get their way over the top of the jump. You see one in the corner. A BZ not able to find the opener. Hydra following up, able to turn that into a double. Now it's over to what else could be pops. We found it. That's another 4-man feed. It cannot happen like that. It just can't.
And the thing is, though, if you're going to tell me that Cloud aren't able to lock down a P2 for the first 45 seconds and only give up 15 to Thieves, I think that can lead to a win condition. So you keep yourself into the game. You do the dirty work, and you win the
Gotta hold it,
C9. Only a 10-point difference, but you have found every kill off the roto.
Look at fucking AK headshot.
Yeah, shutting down Hydra there is key, because now everyone else has to make their way through this choke point. Hyde gives up the space. Nades are on their way in. Long route for Abizi. Webby trying to assist, but team Nade comes through. Abizi, a little bit of a battle on the back, able to find one. Trade comes out, but Thieves are able to get a trophy system down with 2 players from the front, and they win the battle at mid-map. Lead swap surely to come through here for Thieves. Cloud9 just again can't quite find the gunfight wins that they need as Hydra coming off regen is able to find 3 in a row. 218, 210.
Dude, C9 beats though every single fucking time.
Yeah, and this
literally every single time.
Usually make some very bad decisions to lose games like this. So Cloud9, knowing that they can't lose at this hold time, are still willing to take the risk to contest hold because they do find a couple kills. But Hydra on the chase, and Courage knows he has to stay alive because 2 teammates have already spawned all the way across the map, and Hydra has been able to locate him. So Thieves have an opportunity because they're all towards the back, and Cloud9 got a hold from the front.
Oh, but wait a second. 3 players from Cloud9 from the front. You get a delayed route here from Encourage, may be able to assist, but the players at the front are not winning the battles that they need to. Abizi even finds Hyde before Encourage can get involved. So now he's just got to try to play his life through statues. Not going to happen. The rest of the hit from the front also not going to get there.
All right.
Thieves
3-1 LAT.
Able to find the key wins, especially out of Hydra. Yeah, and Scrap's got one word for you, or one finger at least for you. But
oh, Kiyosuke actually. What the fuck?
How does this keep happening to Cloud9?
Yeah, it just comes down to the decision making at the crucial moments of the game. Like, it was fantastic that you used the Hellstorm at the P4 to break the back spawns, to push out LA Thieves so far off the rooftops that you could potentially walk away with the 30. But on the first attempt, we're not prepared for that push. Like, it's 2 times at that P4 money hill where you secure the back, do the step 1 great, but then step 2, which is just watch the front side of the hard point. We can't lock that down. So then when you get to the ending of the game, you can no longer lose at that P3. That's what C9 just need to bite down, understand. All right, we dive off the rotation.
4,600 damage from Encourage there too.
Position to try to win this game.
C9 have like moments where they actually look kind of decent, and then they just like throw it away at the end.
Our best chance, but the players dying off the rotation
every time. And
Hydra tracing you down like a thief in the night. He's able to secure the back spawns at the right time, and Thieves are able to complete the series in 4.
Yep. 250, 210, another tight one like we keep mentioning for Cloud9. It's just they can't get that last 2 minutes to follow up with where they need to be. It's tough, man. It's tough. But LA, outside of dropping the search and destroy, pretty comfortable. Still playing really solid COD. No worries there over the Thieves camp as we go back to the desk.
The only game they drop is Search and Destroy, but Overload was pretty darn close. Allie, I don't think they really took this super serious in the LA camp. They weren't truly tested, but I do want to give credit to Cloud9. You not only took a map, you proved that you can continue and Search and Destroy.
Bro, what the fuck was this round, dude?
The KD is up there. He has 1 minute and 51 seconds of hill time. Let's take a look back at this hard point because, Ant, I want to ask you just what is going wrong for Cloud9? Because you take the lead at 190 to 189. In theory, you're 60 points away from taking an upset and forcing a game 5 for your best game mode. What happened?
Yeah, so at the end of these games, right, like, you saw it on the P2. It's the, best example. When they get into these great spots, like, they either
I wouldn't necessarily say that was like too much of a C9 choke. LAT started playing that kind of good.
They have played P2 so good the entire game. You got to secure that last 25 seconds. So
dude, I've seen C9 choke insane shit this year. That was nothing. That was literally nothing compared to what I've seen them do this year.
Last 20, and it becomes a scramble, right? We have to just make a decision. So for C9, every single time at the end of these maps, it just gets out of hand for them. And right here, you just have to secure this final 20 on P2.
Hydra 3-piece hurts a lot.
It does hurt a lot, Chris. And it's one of those situations where you feel the pain of them not having a proper coach or a proper veteran on the back end, right? Because when it comes to closing out maps or stuff, that's where you could really look to a mentor in that sense of like, why are we doing all the hard work of keeping it close, and when the last couple of seconds come down to it, we're unable to ice up, right? But I do also want to bring up not just Webby, but Encourage also had a damage dealing series. He gave you 3 first bloods in that map number 2. He was also positive across all respawns. So shout out to the players of Cloud9 trying to put a little something up.
All right, a little too young to be turning down your webcam, Webby. You're not even 18 in 1 month. Another youngster joins the show, though. He's been in the league for quite a while in the challenger scene. First year, though, as a pro. Neum You're the front runner for Rookie of the Year. Your team is the front runner for Major 4 title. What's going on in LA? Why are you guys playing so confidently right now?
1v2 from Odyssey.
Basically, like, it's like from our practice and like recent tourneys, like we want to make sure we keep like the consistency with like all modes together, and just make sure we do the same thing.
Yeah, you guys are looking like the favorite going into these last two events, Liam, and you have been performing so well. I want to ask you a little bit about the Hardpoint. It's been kind of 50-50 as of late. You guys have been dominant everywhere else. And even in this one, on map 1, you guys won by a lot, but early on, very close. Talk to me about navigating, I guess, the woes in HP or cleaning up those headed into this last major.
I think just our main focus for these last two tournaments is Hardpoint, because lately our Hardpoint has been inconsistent. So basically just like trying to go hard in practice, just mainly focus on Hardpoint.
Maybe being a little bit big picture here nearing the end of the season, but I want to know what it is that you think is the biggest thing you've learned from being part of this LA Thieves teams now as we head to Major 4 and Champs, and what your biggest takeaway is that you didn't have before,
I
and
was
now you
just
have.
gross, man. He had some insane shots there. And
I would say
I feel like he was gonna get first blooded.
Just like telling you to just stay confident, just being positive, just being around like a positive environment.
You guys are so chill. There's giggles going on in the background. Liam, final question. We're about to do our scuff play of the game. It's the final 5 hills from game 1. You guys score 100 points to 13 points. What changed?
The
was
woo.
it the comms?
This has to go map 3, dude. It has to go map 3.
How do you go from a map being so scrappy to then a blowout at the end?
It was already written in the stars.
Like, just securing like a rotation, because like we haven't really been securing rotations, and I think just like securing those is like what leads to like making the opening the map to blow them out.
What is it about that map, though? Because we've seen it a couple times now. The FaZe one, you guys were down like 120 points, and you guys can just string it together so quick. Is there somebody who's leading you guys in those moments, or getting you guys like
map 3 does too? Yeah, bro, that would be cinema.
I would say like the whole team, like even when we're down, we're just like, yo, we're good. Like all we need is just like one good rotation, and like we'll bring it back.
I love it, man. That's the right mentality. Seems like you're ready to go.
Squads all contributing. Congratulations. Thanks for the Monster Winter Spotlight.
Thank you, guys.
That is Liam, a Rookie of the Year front runner. For now, though, we got to check in with his scuff play of the game. It's a team effort in the Hardpoint. Allie, we mentioned the metrics. You look at this. Cloud9 is up at 5 points at the start of the clip. 100 to 13.
Kerrigan, man.
And that's what makes them so scary, man, is that they've gotten to a point where like teamwork has been such a big thing, I feel like, from a lot of the top teams and a lot of these interviews. That's been
oh my god, Nico's going for it.
At some point for LA, it really feels like it's clicking right now, and I think that interview with Liam, especially leading into this, really points to that of it just takes one person to say, look, like we got this, chill, lock in, and they're able to put up stuff like that.
BZ taking over towards the end of the game as well always helps. Dominance from your SMGs. They keep everybody out of the hill.
Show to see you, son.
All smiles as they are one match away from a perfect run here at Major 4. 4-0.
The 5th man in the trophy.
Yeah, shout out the trophy. First.
Yeah, Jodecius has been getting back in form too. He looked really good, I think, last week. He looked insane last week. Like another 100 kills or whatever.
All right, we got to go to a break. When we come back, Allie, which team is 3-1 and which team is 2-2?
Oh, I don't know. Let's find out on the other side of the break.
Paris and Boston. Which one do you think has more wins?
But who's 2-0?
Zach the Ripper. Thank you for the prime, Zach. Appreciate you, dog.
USA! USA!
Last series of the day, chat. You had to go? Thanks so much, Zach. Appreciate you, dog. When is Champs in like a month-ish?
COD Champs tickets are on sale now. Come
Maybe 3
see
weeks?
the
I don't know.
teams lock in for this season's grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas.
I think it's like a month.
All 4-day passes come with early venue access. Head to FaZeVegas.com or scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
Scuff, official controller of the CDL.
MP 1.4 and Joe gets a 1.5.
Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
You know G2's not playing, right?
Brought to you by America's Navy and the special operators who work in the shadows.
Wow, they actually catch Robs. How are games going today? Pretty standard. FaZe fucked up Falcons pretty bad. Oh, shush. Wow, he actually did so much damage to him. Wow. That's just in a really good spot. Damn. I'm playing CS tonight. We'll see. I'm a little tired today. We'll see though. Definitely possible. We'll see.
I have the cross. Crossing Joe dead. Other one deep. Nice. 65. So you have 60 for the outro.
Yeah, they always play this before Jodeci's plays.
That's a dog.
There once was a time when Dan Ghosty would yell at Joe Deceives. Now do they do it more often now? They're on the same team.
Maybe a little bit more positive now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like
a little
that.
more friendly.
We got Boston taking on Paris Gentlemates, and the Gentlemates making some major moves in between Major 3 and 4 to buff up the roster. If you've been living under a rock, talk to me about the team that's currently sitting 2-2. Gentlemates, in theory, were the heavy favorites before this split.
Yeah, I mean, you think about Gentlemate's roster, it's stacked top to bottom. And I mean, you guys think about the caliber of a player Joe is to get rid of an MVP of Major 1 for him, right? Like, they get rid of Neptune to bring in Joe Deceives, and he's unbelievable. The guy broke the search and destroy kill record in their last series, and they're slowly but surely getting up to speed and catching up. You think about the FaZe series they had, the Game 5, where it felt like they won all 5 maps. They lost round 11 S&D, a 1-point Colossus Hardpoint, felt like they won in a 1-score in Overload, right? So they're feeling good after that match, and then immediately blitz the Vancouver, who are starting to play a bit better. So for them, it's just about coming into a series like this, going up against a Boston team who's improving 7-3 in Hardpoint this split, draw the line in the sand, and Joe and
This shit's definitely going map 3, huh?
should be able to dominate this lobby.
Al, you've been ride or die
Ooh,
with
we
the
legged them.
Gentlemates since they entered the CDL, and you've joined them when they're at the very bottom, a 0 out of 10.
I've been here for some lost streaks.
Where did you score them when they raised the trophy at the
What
end
a
of
fucking
Major
kill
1?
from Flames.
And where do you score them out of 10 on your power rankings right now?
When they won Major 1, I think I'd give them like a strong 8. I think, you know, they were a lot icier back then. There was a lot more, like, when pressure came to push, came to shove, they showed up to the occasion. I think right now I give them more like an 8.5 or a 9. More so.
Wow, Vitality are fucking
because of the
good.
consistency that they now have found, right? Because when we saw a lot of success during Major 1, it came off the back of individual plays when it feels like they're slowly but surely playing much better as a unit together now with Joe and S.
I give it 7.2 until proven otherwise.
Yeah,
they lost to FaZe,
Phillips Empire, thank you for the prime,
so
bro.
let's take a look at their opponent, because this could be an actual test. Boston has been leveling up despite, in theory, losing their best pieces. They've been able to string together some W's. Some say,
Yosuke's
nah,
gross,
it's just
dude.
the strength of schedule is way easier.
That was
They had the
gross,
worst
dude.
strength of schedule in the past, but the numbers
Holy shit.
say otherwise. And who's impressing you so
That was
far?
gross.
Yeah, Afro's having an unbelievable split. I think he's at a 1.13 or something. But yeah, this team in general, they just have better chemistry since bringing in TJ, bringing some better vibes. I think you can say it on both sides, even with Joe with the Gentlemates. But when you look at this team, they went Game 5 with the Thieves. Like, could have won that series. And
Love the streams?
other
Hell yeah,
series
bro. Thank
were
you.
genuinely impressive. Building himself a map pool as well in Hardpoint. They have
Yeah, sorry, chat. I'm a little distracted today, obviously, because of the CS match. I'm not gonna lie, it's way more interesting than this league match, but appreciate you guys bearing with me. I'm also very tired today. Tomorrow will be better, but
Yeah, no, their respawn looks fine.
appreciate you guys hanging out either way.
Kind of like we're different in this situation where teams like Boston, Carolina, Vancouver, like they're playing a lot looser because they don't have much pressure on their shoulders anymore at this point in time. Like they're just trying to do the best they can with what's in front of them. And I feel like what we've gotten out of that is a much looser, much more confident Boston.
If you lose, if your Paris Gentleman's looking at these standings right here, and either FaZe or Royal Ravens will also be 2-3. Will 2 and 3 be good enough to get into the winners bracket?
Yeah, I mean, you got to at least take some maps, right? That's what you're looking at here. So
every map matters in this best of 5. Will we get to the second search and destroyed? Raid will be that final game 5 if we get there, Allie.
Yeah, I don't mind this for Boston Breach. I think that Gridlock's
one
gonna be
more
good
series,
square
bro.
versus Gentlemen.
Gridlock Fringe Den Sake Raid.
Comfy on it, but it's still a newer map. The Sake, I'm leaning more towards Paris Gentlemen. It's just hard for Boston Breach right now and their map pool and what it's looking like.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the Gridlock's a great start for them in this series. Just going to have to improve their S&D. Like, that's where the Gentlemates can be susceptible to a loss. And
Dude, Kiyosuke's playing really well.
You've been struggling in that game mode so far. So you need some TJ, Masterclass, Search and Destroy. Joe and Clint are casting, and he tends to do special things.
Very special. Very special.
I don't know why, but he just does.
He pops off for the boys.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
TJ's always good for it. Who's not good for it? It looks like the Gentlemates are having a team prayer before they get into their seats and get ready for this one.
So not just Ghosty this
Are they worried?
It's Mike, you heard? Thanks for the 4, brother. Welcome back.
I would hope they're not worried. I mean, yeah, half the roster's gone. I can't even see Astral's face. He's got a cool sleeve, though.
Yeah, I like the tat. The ink's looking fresh. We're going to wait a little bit for the Paris boys to get ready for their
You
match.
did have Shawnee jersey?
5 minutes
Yeah, he's
ago.
had him for
Before
weeks now.
they're
I'm
ready,
surprised they
though,
haven't
let's
gotten
get
him a new
into
one.
our Scuff Pickems. Nameless, still the front runner. Will you pick Boston today?
Nope, I am going to go with the Gentlemates. I got them taking this one in a 3. I'm going to go 3-0,
This is the best way to save a lead. We've got, what?
Anomaly, thank you
7
for the 2 for
matches
10, man.
left
Welcome back.
on the weekend. You're up over Al. You know she's picking the Gentlemates. You lock in Gentlemates first. Al?
They're just going to win.
Like, they're going to win. Imagine I would Boston. No, I mean, Gentlemen.
Gentlemates. Okay, thank you for buying me extra time with that elaborate answer, Allie. I, too, will buy Paris 15 more seconds with a Boston Breach selection. TJ is about to eat. We're in America. USA just won a World Cup. He had donuts, not croissants. He's fired up, and so are our casters, the one and only Merc and Maven.
Okay, listen, this is a big match for Gentlemates. Up against it, we have several teams that are looking at risk and maybe being in losers bracket you would expect due to a performance from
I'm in
like
hell watching this shit show?
They're the
No,
ones
I'm
kind of
not in
playing
hell.
spoiler to our typical top
I'm
8.
definitely not now because I'm also watching the CS match, but I don't really care that much.
Losers bracket with a loss here, Paris?
Yeah, they'll be 2 and 3.
2 and 3?
It's not a guarantee of
it's
tiebreakers.
If they get like 3-0, 3-1, they're in a bad spot.
Pressure's on. I mean,
Map
they did
1
not
loading
wanna
up,
start
guys.
Losers bracket, especially when we're about to go to Paris.
Me and my life duo, Sambo, are watching. Hell yeah.
To see, well, which of them will finish
Fucked
2
up.
and 3. More likely to have a couple teams at 2 and 3 and may come down to tiebreakers. But yeah, when it comes down to tiebreakers, want to get as many map wins as you can. So
yeah, normally 3 wins, you're pretty safe into the top 8. 2 and 3 is where things get a little weird.
Yeah, we've had some 2 and 3 teams get into the top 8, but definitely gets a little extra spicy there.
Yeah, it depends on the rest
6-6
of
half.
the world. I'm a bit surprised we're starting on Gridlock, I'll be honest. I feel like when we've seen
6-6F.
Boston have success, I mean, their hardpoint has been unbelievable this stage. They've been a ton of fun to watch. But I feel like I don't know, this is like their go-to.
Well, they've been making teams uncomfortable. They've been playing with a ton of pace, and we'll see if they get right to it. But this is a guy that's going to get right to it. Joe Deceives, you know, is going to put up numbers. And he'll look to get involved early and often. It's a pinch from Purge early. It does pick up a couple. It does get traded out. And there's still a presence here for Gentlemates.
Yeah, you're just hoping behind that double, behind that pinch, you are able to find the kill. But I think Sib wins a big one-on-one on the points to buy his teammates some time, allow them to recover from that. And you can already see Breach trying to flip the map. This is what they do, but Ghosty's locked it down, trying to block the spawns. The man's doing it all.
Naded his forward teammate as well. He killed everybody on the map there.
Let's go, Wes.
Sib is yet to drop.
You watching CS? I am,
in
man.
such a precarious position here up front in the battle. They're trying to deal with him before they push through. More time wasted on him. More time for the setup to happen for Paris on the other side of it. They'll be down a man for a second while Sib comes off a spawn. Up to the teammates here to make the plays around the point. So far, doing enough, but the pressure from Breach has at least gotten them out of the hard point. That's no longer the case.
Yeah, and I think this is a hill sometimes where you just kind of have to give up the time. Just let it be white and pretty much say we have to play for these spawns. Don't allow these close back spawns to hop in. Let's play around our positions, and then we can lock this hill down. They might have to do it again. You see the split, but look at that. Right? Well, those spawns on the side of Paris, they spawn up so close after that pinch, but Breach still finding some kills.
And with Spark, they got two. I feel like on this particular hard point, we've seen Spark be so good for them.
How the hell did they just spawn there? What in the world was that?
This has been a wacky one.
Yeah, like normally like back left is a close one, but on the 18, that was very squad spawny.
What, America hasn't seen that spawn before?
Keep the pressure on now. Up 60 as we get to the battle.
Maybe the game knows we're going to Paris. They like put them in the winner's bracket.
They're winning the gunfight so far to get pressure here early. They've gotten every single kill. Spark does have a double, but he will be traded out. Ghosty, the last one here for a moment. Finding as much as he can before his teammates get back into it, and they get back into it with an 8 kill. Sib able to pick one out of the point. Can they get the clearance? They've at least broken up some of this time from Breach, and now they'll actually get in. Beautifully done.
Yeah, you take this all day if you are Paris. Breaking up the time now, controlling this hill. Still 30 seconds left, and Joe is hit, and this is the guy. Just dropped the S&D record last week with 18.
Bro, I forgot about that. Joe just dropped 18 kills last week in Surge.
Josie's got to be close to his streak. He's earning that objective time. A map flips again. He is so close.
And Ghosty.
Well, we just know the power Hellstorms with that P1 coming up here. Just a couple of hills.
It's the Hellstorm runs away. Good play, Dan.
See the best of this Paris team.
Good play, Dan.
We're going to see it soon or coming into this tournament. They're still going to figure things out with the new roster, but no lack of firepower. That is for sure. You're seeing it out of the AR and SMG players right now.
And I don't think they're expecting to be at sort of their best even during Paris. I think it's one of those things where maybe they're just hoping to catch fire. You're hoping that, all right, with the crowd behind you, with the stars that you have, you just catch fire, get into a top 4, and then anything can happen on a Sunday.
Yeah. See if they can make it there. Sib.
Formal pistol? Chill, bro.
Making the plays inside the point.
Fucking chill.
Going hunting a bit for players off of spawn. One kind of gets through on a awkward timing, but his teammates will deal with that. And they're about to build this up to a 100-point lead already. As good as
it was like a troll or something last. I don't know.
We have not seen that yet.
No, and a lot of the times on Gridlock, it is their P1 and P2, and that is kind of the difference here from Paris. You cannot get a response, then you flip right away, and here is the problem. You can over-invest right now if you are Gentlemates due to this man having this score streak. This is exactly where you want it.
Exactly what we saw in our first
Red Solo Cup filled with lean.
With FaZe and Falcons. Any type of comeback potential here at the start of the second set was erased with a streak, and the same will likely happen here. Gets one kill, clears him out of the point. Still hunting on both sides of this for the kills. Joe deceives. I was wondering what the timing was going to be like for him as they were playing a little ring around the rosy. It seemed like over towards Highway, and he'll end up walking away with both. So look at where you have them spawning.
Yeah, I think Dan tries to farm aura points by drinking stuff during the
down 100. Having spawns for next isn't great with 40 remaining here.
No, and well, they may lose this spawns. It's just Purge on that side of the map now. Joe deceives is hunting him. Sim is hitting, and this is exactly what you want to see if you are Gentlemates. Joe is just giving you a little bit of love, showing his form. It's looking great.
Oh, poor Purgy Poo. Taken advantage of and dropped. A chance maybe to get started on this.
He actually did fuck him.
They have 2 players spawning out, so there'll only one now left here to deal with this. It's going to be Spark, who's got to be the hero. He's hunted down, sniffed out right before the reinforcements come, so they're going to be staggered a bit now. And it's
I thought MP came back. I don't know why people were trolling about that.
And this lead is growing and growing.
Yeah, it was a troll.
And again, this is like impressive just due to Breach's recent form in Hardpoint. They have been fantastic here, taking some of our best teams in the league, taking Hardpoints off of them. No matter what, it has been close, but this has not been.
Yeah, exactly. Like they haven't won every single one.
No,
they've not been getting blown out. It's been some nail biters. No one's biting any nails over the course of this. This is just an absolute slaughter, courtesy of Paris Gentlemates. Still going to close out the map, but Lord God, this has just been so lopsided since the first tick.
Yeah, this ain't great,
15
man.
seconds
This ain't
left.
fucking
Already
great,
start to rotate, but TJ's already there, so he's a step ahead right now. And well, he's gonna find a kill, but immediately there's a trade, and Joe, he was Yeah, he had a big one-on-one versus Purge. Purge and TJ were the first two there for Breach. TJ found one. He's hoping Purge is able to find the other onto Joe and then get into the hill. But Joe, he continues to fry.
And like I think
this
what
guy
they've
is
been
good as
successful
fuck,
with,
man.
we talked a lot about Boston
He's got
Breach.
another one.
They've been so aggressive. They've been able to make the game kind of sloppy at times or break up. Most of these hard points I'd spawn, like they're spawning out and not in a position to even do that. It's been such a hard game for them.
Damn.
It just has not gotten easier.
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of like the NPC meta. This is a team that, with this roster change, it's benefited them, and we've seen that. But
well, your best player too in Hardpoint's probably been Afro, and he's also has 7 kills at this stage of the game.
Maybe this is just one of those things. We saw it earlier from FaZe, where as more time has gone on, we're scrimming more and more. We have a better understanding of Gridlock, Hardpoint spawns, where we want to play, how we want to play it. Right now, our top teams have been frying.
18 more points needed for Paris. They're close to getting the 100-point club unless Boston Breach able to do something here and transition from 3 to 4. Purge is the guy. Right now in a position in the back spots. He's between everybody. And he, I thought, was going to be dealt with.
Purge fighting weirdly.
Avoid the fire from Joe Deceives and clean up his kill. Spartan helps with Joe Deceives. So a bright moment maybe for Boston.
How can one be up 250 to 230 to 70 and be -7? His teammates are plus 12, plus 7, and plus 9.
Should be able to control and win this next P1 to seal this game away.
He actually ain't doing much though. I don't got time.
It felt like they had an idea. Purge was in the back. They were just trying to find him based on the angles, and he's still able to make that play.
Yeah, just slipped through the doorway, and a big part of why Boston has been able to get this time and will avoid the 100-point club, make it a little more respectable. Same can be said for Afros. He went on a force break to at least get into double digits.
He's just enjoying the ride.
That's right. Because you have the Hellstorm. You're going to take these final 10 seconds, potentially. Yeah, now you are. Well, Joe Deceives going to take down TJ. Well, just back over to this man's POV.
And here comes the streak again. Every time we go from 3
Dude,
to 4,
stop sipping.
4 to 1, we've got a ghosty streak coming in from the sky.
And he's just taking a sip of his red solo chop.
Nearly 2 minutes in the hard point for him. The skies are clear, mid-map is clear, Paris are into the point. Well, a grenade will get them out of it for a second. It'll now be contested. The hero grenade to keep them in the game a little longer.
Yeah, skies were not clear. There was a grenade up there and it landed on his head. Purge, it's come down to him in some scenarios, but the closer in Joe Deceives goes on the pinch, finds
Joe Deceives is back, dude. He's found his form again.
Yeah, the Gridlocks have not been close today whatsoever.
I feel like I've blinked and one team's at 200 points.
No, yeah.
Oh my God, Monacy. Oh my God.
And this is what I kind of expected with this match.
Good try,
like just some
dude.
big rotations, teams figuring it out.
Holy shit.
It hasn't been this clean.
No, I mean, there's been a few, but I think maybe you're right. Just more
Holy
reps.
shit. That's close.
Even though we've seen it before, obviously.
Like, yeah, we got this.
That was actually close.
That might be the case. Yeah, that might be the case. But looking, maybe the best they have with a very convincing hard.
Can you show what you're watching? I can't, bro. I can't. I'm sorry.
Ghosty.
It literally says in a big thing, it says you cannot co-stream this. So I'm assuming that's a bit of an issue if I try to stream that.
Yeah, and I mean, Sib just right off the get-go.
I'd rather not mess with
positions, his plays. He got a little bit from everything. Outside of Astral, he was just like hanging out. He's like, great map, guys.
Yeah, great map. Really solid job, guys.
We were frying.
No real bright spots for Boston Breach outside of maybe the last like P4. Got
a couple of Purge plays.
Yeah, a couple Purge pinches that were nice, but didn't lead to a whole lot around the objective. We'll check out some of the highlights as we get ready for the search. But Joe Deceives can be the hammer, and the hammer he was in this one. The guy.
Yeah, no, you're good, bro. I'm not allowed to,
though. Just feeling good to the matchup from a should be from a skill standpoint. He's gonna have some fun.
Yeah, he's been farming. He's been aura farming. Yeah, right. Every time they're winning, he's going live as he should.
Hell yeah.
Showing off to that fan base.
Might be live
I'm not hungry, dude.
He should be.
Kind of hungry.
And they had a couple painful losses when he came in on the roster, but
what do I want to do about that?
Yeah, I don't know with everything went down, whether they were able to scrim for a
what
week
do
or
I
so.
want to
I'm
do
not
about
entirely
that?
sure. Some questionable plays from Sib.
Throughout the year.
Yeah, throughout the year. Try to keep it clean here down the stretch. No red cards. Avoid them at all cost. But it is a blowout win. 250 to 121. Near perfection there from Gentlemates. They controlled spawns, won just about every rotation.
Damn, Vitality with a flawless round.
Yeah, I mean,
no one even took damage, dude.
Map one, there's just not really much else to add on top of it. I mean, just clean gameplay from them.
Yeah, and this is, again, I mean, a lot of teams have really been able to do this against Boston, at least over this qualifier.
No, Boston's like P1 and P2 normally have like kept them in the game. This time did not happen.
No, it did not.
And a lot of the times it's Hellstorms, that's why.
Yeah. And both are Gridlock Hardpoints today. Hellstorms have been a big part of it. Taking a look at the overall best of 5 and how it's going to look going forward. We now hop to Fringe Search and Destroy. Do you see, I mean, I know you think the Hardpoints might have been an opening for Boston, but are there any that look like a bigger opening?
Yeah, I think that Neptune shit was a troll, dude. It was just all cap, I guess. I don't know.
Because then, like, if you go up 1-0, you know, a Fringe Search and Destroy. This Paris team, again, not a ton of reps on any.
I really don't understand why they did that, bro.
Fringe can be.
Is this the first match of the day? It's the last match of the day, brother. It's been a pretty quick day.
Off guard, maybe your snipe is hitting on the side. You know, Spart's been great in Search and Destroy. So I thought like Breach had the chance to go quickly up 2-0 in this series, but now I'm just kind of worried. It feels like I think Paris know they're playing with a little bit more weight on their shoulders.
No, this is a massive.
It's massive.
The pressure is on. They're trying to start winner's bracket, at least control their own destiny if they get to 3-2. And yeah, I think you just want to get there in the best position you can. Going to Paris, you know the crowd's going to be absolutely bananas for you. You don't want to start losers.
No.
I mean, no one does, but I think especially, I think this is going to be a big dark horse for us going into the tournament. Not a favorite to win it necessarily, but a favorite to make a run with that crowd.
We've seen what crowds can do, right? I mean, we saw it with Koi at Major 2. Like,
see it with Optic.
They see it Optic many times. Like, this fan base is going to have these guys fired up, so they want as many stage appearances as they can get.
Take a look at the reps on Fringe Search and Destroy. Hasn't been good for Gentlemates, but I don't know how much of this is actually with the change. I mean, you haven't had that many series with Joe Deceives now in the lineup, with Estriel now in the lineup, so a much different look. You brought them in to change your entire game plans. You have a two-man swap. For Boston Breach, not the best. Looking for players like Tej and Purge to make plays on this.
Is that a question you can answer? What?
Is S&D Joe Deceives since joining?
What question?
Well, that's going to be,
highly inflated from an 18-kill performance.
Yeah. It's going to look really good right now. More matches under his belt, and I mean, again, he even had some of these. He even had some of these performances with Koi, and they still struggled in Search and Destroy.
Yeah, no, they did. I'll kick it off.
Oh, I'm not
with bomb in hand.
Why do you even want to know?
Sybil take over or be taken? I'm not really sure which. But
trying to
we'll see if the snipe's clicking for him today. Estriel's got pushed up pretty aggressively towards B, but no commitment from bomb yet. The flick is a little bit off, and Purge will survive that first glance from a sniper. Estriel going high over the wall, or over the doorway, and getting out with his life.
It's just standard start, just see if your sniper can find an opening. Let the defense kind of spread out, and well, that's what you have right now for Breach. It's kind of a 2-2 split. Breach is trying to find some info. You get a little bit there towards A side, so throwing an A, but now it's not going to connect. Well, Afro just making sure they have some presence over towards B, but it looks like for now it's going to be on him and Spart.
Afro will get the first, able to take out Joe Deceives. Sib gonna get caught mid-street. Pretty good shots from Estriel, but not enough to actually finish the kill. Ghosty will do that, but then is dropped. Defense holds for Boston Breach. No real opening in their setup.
No, and there just really wasn't anything created on the Paris side. You were trying to find an opening with the snipe. They didn't give you anything.
Dude, chat, you guys have been arguing so much today, dude. I just have no energy to just like pull you guys together. So with that being said, just fucking just go crazy. Do whatever you want.
All right.
Whatever the fuck you want.
Nice start for Boston.
Everyone's so argumentative today, it looks like. And all I want to see is just Kerrigan just turn it around and have a weird resurgence in this Inferno game. It's 3-13, bro.
Pretty
I feel bad.
There, though. He wins that opening gunfight and almost decides the round from that position.
I'll bring it together, chat.
Similar defensive setup for Paris, we just saw Boston do. A little bit of a 2-2.
Mal Madid, see, that's some vibes. What's good, brother? Thank you for the tier 1, man. Welcome back.
And similar to
almost to 100.
Just kind of playing it slow. Looking for a pick. Snipe's been put away, though, so.
Yosuke's fighting.
We're going to try and connect some utility here towards Estriel on the back line. Nade misses.
I'm tipping this from Kiyosuke today, bro.
Into him, but almost timed that perfectly.
Yeah, well, I think
he's fucking fighting, bro.
He has to dodge the nade, which puts him out into the open, and then you're hoping your shots take him down.
Sib in the middle of the street.
Del to the legend. Thank you for the prime, brother. Welcome back.
And that's the first time they spotted him with that sniper, but Spart's still gonna find that first blood.
Also, Zywoo.
Astro's trying to
Zywoo's him
also.
also.
Inside the map, but he's gonna get caught, and just like that, it's
What
a
the?
4 versus 1, and there we go.
That's another first death for Joe Deceive.
Bro, it's kind of cold today. Okay, should I get like ramen or something? There's ramen
no
sound.
success so far, only done 18 damage.
I'll get it after I'm done with the series, but ramen sounds kind of good.
Whereas Afro's found 2 in each round, he is
Still
flawless
soup?
so far, 4-0.
Yeah, I think the key is you're giving Sib nothing so far.
And some hot cocoa. Ramen and hot cocoa don't go together. Cocoa and a 31-year-old doesn't really go together. If I was like 6 years old, so I'd get hot cocoa.
I mean, just looking at the damage for
Ramen and that's it.
These have been clean and decisive for Boston Breach thus
Of
far.
course you want ramen?
On Ghosty.
Man.
Let's see maybe a little more aggression out of Paris this time around instead of playing behind a pick. That looks to be the call. Afro thought he had one, but he is dealt with. There's the opener. Joe Deceive gets on the board. No first death for him. Paris play a little more aggressive here, and it pans out.
Okay, hold on. Falcons fighting here.
On the starts, just be very patient, because as soon as one player goes
I
down,
mean, yeah, Afro. What the fuck?
our defensive teams have to be very proactive.
I haven't even watched a lick of this yet, bro. I'm sorry.
But you blink and Purge is left in a 1 versus 4.
Spark's reaction, you got Nate. It was so good. Oh,
just right on his lap.
Yep.
I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry.
Purge gets a little bit of info.
Just bear with me today, okay?
Ghosty's just gonna swing in Shao. He'll win the round there. And Gentlemate's on the board.
Even the Prophet, though.
Yo, what time's the Optic match tomorrow? Are they last?
Sometimes likes to get aggressive.
Are they last?
Yeah, for it. Did say that the round before, I think, yeah.
What are these fucking emotes you're putting in my chat?
Just, I don't know. It's a... He makes a play there, you win
The
the round.
third
He
match?
gets caught, you're in trouble.
Okay.
But I feel like defensively, he usually plays it pretty aggressive. He's either like, I don't know, in that corner, like in the courtyard, kind of plays up aggressively there, or he'll take a chow on tracks. Just because sometimes you see teams kind of give that up. They just play pretty passive, right? Play retake, but like, I think more often than not, he's trying to fight for it. Sim just like slides out and
Dude, it looked like fucking Joe just shotgunned him.
Again, and TJ's clothesline.
Well, and it's crazy from TJ's POV. It doesn't even look like he has an angle on him. I mean, there's like a quick shoulder, but he continues to shoot.
I swear he shot the first shot before TJ was even there.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because you bring it back. Never mind, you don't bring it back. That was just him picking up the bomb. That was Purge. I thought he got a kill.
You said it for a second?
I heard shots going down and Purge popped up.
Oh, I was like, what?
It's our last match. It's fine.
Yeah, it's true. Last match of the weekend. We'll get the plan in this 3v4. They got to worry about both sides of this. Estriel just kind of biding his time on one side. Afro holding that, but you have a 3-on-2 on the other side. As soon as the engagement starts, Astra wants to go. Purge wins a big one. Makes this far more winnable now. 3 versus 3.
And Astro's just waiting. Yeah, he's just waiting for the rest of his teammates to put some pressure inside of A and on the alleyway, but you haven't.
They're gonna wrap you into
Zywoo.
Zywoo.
Finally, though, in the 2 versus 2, but Spart has been so good in search of this short, continues to do it as he finds.
Prodigy, thank you for the TO, man.
Welcome
back.
No time for Estriel.
Yeah, we only saw it on like his side of it, but I don't know what happened on the other side. You had numbers.
Yeah, they're wrapping back into the fucking woo with the op, bro.
That's a good 3v4 hold.
They have any flashes? They got 2 flashes.
Yeah,
oh no, they're just sending it, dude.
Like waiting. I think the other problem is that he's a smoke guy, and a lot of the times you want your smoke guy inside of A, you can just cut off that POV, so they have to challenge that bomb. And if he's the one flanking, you don't have that util.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What?
Damage with his nade could have maybe challenged that a bit faster.
That was a crazy 2v4.
Good job
what
on
the
that side.
fuck?
Afro, it was.
That was insane.
3-1, and yeah, just really solid job with the man down.
10-10.
Lost TJ early. TJ still looking to get involved in this search. Ghosty with some decent tags, but
That was crazy,
not
dude.
able to clean up the kill. TJ nearly.
Oh god.
Or sorry, it was Afro nearly meeting his maker there. Afro once again kind of up in that B courtyard.
That's a swing around.
I'm a little surprised.
Now it broke their money
still
too.
Playing behind the snipe, but in sort of 2-2 splits like this, really what we see a lot of our attacking teams do is kind of just.
We watched on that
one bomb
ESL
site,
CS.
Right, like
Can I even say that? I feel like I'm gonna get like struck down by lightning or something just saying
Take
that.
control of the bomb and then kind of have to force him to adjust later in rounds. But that is not what's happening. TJ is doing it all by himself.
Well, as we said, TJ was looking to get involved. He was on 0.
Before? Oh yeah, now I'm talking about the
3 in
CS
that one
thing.
and takes
Sorry.
over the round. I'm not sure if he has sound or Sib a little bit there, but he was
That's what I'm saying, okay. Like, oh my god, dude, I feel like I have to like fucking tiptoe around everything.
Push forward. No trade, and he's able to get 2 more after with the final.
All right, Boston
See
fighting.
from Tej one more time. As he made the play, and Boston dominating here up 4-1. I lied. No replay.
Wow, they're actually choking this round. It's bad.
Well, we have it on the base screen.
Oh.
It's bad.
It's on the other screen. I don't know if that was a broadcast or not. I have no idea. We have so many TVs in here. We have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 TVs?
Oh no. Poor Kerrigan, he's 3 and 15, bro.
Purge. Guess what, brother? The whole team is behind you. He turns nearly. I mean, he hits every bullet. Just didn't get first shot there. Jonas will take him down.
That is a bad death from Josie, though.
It sure is.
I mean, you're playing for that
Volt
man
RQ,
advantage
thank you for the 2 for 3 months, man. Welcome back.
To get back to you. Instead, now it's a 3 versus 3 in Afro. Gonna catch them slipping.
Great play from Afro. Still 1 here to deal with. Afro should drop in a second from Joe to see if he will. So we'll get back to a 2 versus 2. TJ, I didn't think anyone had the angle on him, but they sure did. Nearly ripped, but he gets out of it. Repositions. Might have got spotted.
I think Astro knows he's in this corner.
I think he got. Yeah.
TJ.
Oh my God.
We're challenged?
I guess so.
Feeling good.
Yo, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, so I thought by the timing of him sliding back, Astro spotted. Man, he obviously did. He was holding that.
Oh, now Spart's gonna get caught on this rotation. Uses the movement well, slides behind the truck, trying to give the challenge to TJ. Now TJ's got to hop off the bomb 1 versus 2.
TJ, I didn't realize how much damage he took before that. That is a frustrating one for Breach. Almost a frustrating one, I think, for Gentlemates after they got the first blood. But what fell apart for Breach?
I mean, that's just a disgusting round this late into the year. I mean, it's some
I was playing for Vitality.
I think there's just miscommunication everywhere.
I'd have to be baiting my dick off. Oh my god, wait,
But,
two openers.
Boston had B-bomb site
Up in the
control for
pace.
so long, they
Oh my
decided
god,
not to plan it.
wait,
You try to
Zybu
check
missed.
some
Hold on.
rotation, you do that, but then Afro's
Weird
by himself.
resurgence.
No one follows up Afro.
Yeah.
We're just all over the place.
Well, to be fair, his sequence with Joe Deceives is a little bit awkward. Like, Joe, I think, just got across.
11-11, man.
Right before
11-11. Vitality on the
Yeah, but
brink of
no one else
elimination.
is back there?
Yeah.
If you're not gonna plant,
Yeah. Did Joe get all 4? He might have.
he may have.
I didn't realize till I saw the.
I was just in disgust.
Yeah, I know.
That was a bad search
Yeah, I
round.
looked over you. You look like you're about to vomit after that round.
I mean,
I didn't realize Joe might have got the ace.
Yeah, just a lot of little mistakes from both teams.
Sib, no snipe out. The AR will do it though. Gets a pick. Nice nade to trade on Purge. Use their
Hunting
numbers here well. Gonna back away for now. Don't want to throw anything away. Gonna group up with Ghosty, who's lurking mid-map. Afro is starting to push his way up trackside. This is the type of play that is going to catch one or catch no one. And based on how they're looking at this is going to catch absolutely okay. He still gets killed.
Yeah, I thought they saw him.
No, the way they were like centering there, I thought for sure they had the idea he was there. But they still closed it out.
But that's normally why we start with sort of 2-2 splits, but then those start to move away.
Oh, you're good. You're good, Woody.
Retakes, giving up a bomb site, maybe only leaving 1 just for information. It's because of rounds like that where you just get outnumbered, the nades hit.
Has the storm passed yet in
execute
Dallas,
there
guys?
from Paris.
We'll see if Sid puts the snipe away. It looks like they played a little more aggressively with him without the snipe. Still managed to get the first blood.
Kinda has.
Yeah, I think you just have to keep switching it up, right? I mean,
yeah.
Sometimes you're gonna have rounds where you're like, all right, maybe they overcommit. You can get a pick, but at some point, pace has to get picked up.
Gentlemates off back-to-back, bringing it back within 1. Nade from Tej, not going to hit anything. A little bit different of a defensive setup here for Parrish. Just one guy over towards A, and that'll be Sib. Does he get a kill? Does he get caught? He's got the AR out again. He's able to get a kill again. Back-to-back first bloods with the AR for Sib.
Did he just wallbang him? I think he's just a wallbang on
Good
Afro.
Mertzky.
And he is going to continue to chow and lock this down.
He gets double chowed though. Tej and Spartan able to rip him. Ghosty drops. Joe Deceive hits a nade. We're into a 2 versus 2 now. As TJ gets pushed up. TJ just barely able to win it. Estriel got to get there to trade it. Hasn't been able to. Finally does. 1 versus 1. Don't think he has any idea where Purge is.
And now
think
Estriel
Purge
just
shot
playing
in the
patient.
back,
Knows he has to plant. Knows he's going to be trying to chase this, find this trade. And while Purge heads up play, just going to grab the bomb, head to the other site.
He'll have an AR, Estriel and NPC. Try to get to a spot where he'll have the advantage. Oh, he's got both. He's got both.
No Daddy.
This is tense, dude.
Smoke out to maybe pressure.
2v3.
Purge into a check.
He does check it and then hops right after the shots. Now Purge gonna go for it and find him. And I think that's just another round. We get a first blood so clean.
1v2 for Monacy.
I mean, you're gonna live and
Against
die
Zywo and
sometimes
Mezzy.
by that man in Sib, but he rechallenges that A bomb by himself.
Yeah, and then they lost somebody else at the same moment, basically. All right, so let's see it from Sib here.
Yeah, I think he's just shooting. He sees Spart, so he's just going for it, and then. Oh, no.
Okay. So he just wide peeks it. I think we hit an 8 in hand, right? Sib just happened to keep shooting that entire time.
But that led to a loss.
Map point for Boston. You're aggressive here, but you only have 2 players defensively. And Afro plays it up close and personal,
how to get
and
to match
Afro
point,
walks away with 2. And that likely decides the map.
Well, this is what I was talking about. If they were able to take that gridlock, just the way Paris' search has looked. Should have been a chance for Boston to go up 2-0, but instead, Paris looked great in Hardpoint.
Questionable in the search?
Very.
Ooh. Far more winnable. Who wins that? Well, that'll be it. 11 HP. Just him and Purge just trying to get in knife range. Purge is like, no, sir. Okay,
Dan.
Dan gets back to full, then shallows in. It takes the 1 fight, but
11-12.
time for the rotation from his teammates to come in and close it out.
So Breach keep fighting. This is what they have done all stage. And 3-1 right now.
Your face after a couple search rounds is good, though.
Yeah, like... It's been this way all year with this team. I just hate it. I do. I hate it. I legitimately... They do some of the...
Oh my god, it's the woo.
And they make it look easy, and then just like this...
It's the woo.
Step,
Oh my god.
I would be pissed if I was their coach. I just don't know.
Probably is. Afro drops 10. He played very aggressively towards the bomb site. Defensively, I think he got, half of his kills
2v3.
really on the defensive side, stopping things, if not more. But yeah, definitely some winnable rounds for Gentlemanmates that you might have scammed a bit. This is
Oh my
how the
god.
rest of it looks, and well, if you thought Boston's chances were early in the series, I'm assuming it leans a little bit more towards Barris for you as we get going.
Yeah, I think Sachi Hardpoint's a strong one for them. But if Boston...
Oh my god,
can get
Nico
to that
1v2.
game 5, who knows what happens there?
Let's see if they can get it to 5. An important match.
Good
mostly
try.
for
Vitality
Gentlemanmates
win
trying
map
to get
2, man. We go to Dust 2. Holy shit.
event. Pressure is on, tied up 1.
Holy shit.
We'll be right back after this quick break.
Holy shit.
Black Ops 7 returns to the Esports World Cup this summer. Scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
You got map 3? Dude, fuck, man. I don't know. Dude, all the stars are performing, low-key. Like, Zywo just went crazy to end that map. But Monacy's also going crazy, too, dude. Dude, Monacy had, 2 different clutches that could have gone his way, dude. Yosuke's heating up, too. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a Kerrigan weird resurgence. Who does Donk play for? He plays for Spirit. They actually almost lost today. They had a fucking crazy fucking game that went to fucking quadruple overtime, dude. Quadruple overtime. And there was a 4K spray down by fucking Magics. A 1v4 sprayed them all down with 1 clip. They all lined up, but still, you know what I mean? Was still pretty nuts. Yeah, dude. That was insane. Insane spray down. Is this usual Kerrigan performance? Sadly, bro, it kind of looks like it. I mean, this series is delivering, though. 13-11, 13-11. Grid has no coach as well, so it's even crazier than Break It All. Yeah. No coach. They're playing, it's like midnight there. Crazy. That first series was like fucking 4.5 hours. I mean, yeah, dude, Kerrigan like statistically does bad, but it seems like doing something right. Going to Vegas in a couple days. Can you give me 3 numbers? Yeah, let's go 5. Go 17. Go 13. 5, 17, 13. Good luck, brother.
What do you think of my shirt today?
It is a choice.
We can't coach in
Listen,
CS.
guys, I put this
You just
shirt
kind of
on,
have to like
I felt pretty
talk
sexy.
to a bunch of people before you do
I looked
it,
in the mirror
and I
and
didn't do.
God damn. And then I got into the green room and everyone said, your shirt's too tight, you look like an idiot. And I was like,
It's just a little too small, but it works.
Can you act out the coolest kill you've had so far in Black Ops 6?
Act out?
Yeah, show me with your hands. What did you do?
I can't show you the hands, but I can show you the Omni movement.
There we go, there we go. All right, let's check it out, let's check it out.
The chair's gonna...
Yep.
Okay.
I want some fucking ramen.
Hit him with the side stream.
Is he gonna come back?
we're back at it. Map 3 about to get going. Tied up 1-1. Paris look a little bit flat in that search and destroy. Same could be said for Boston.
I know Flom. I know who he is. I'm not friends with him though.
What are your thoughts here for Overload?
Yeah, maybe, I mean, for after that map 1, Paris were just thinking we're going to put these guys to bed, we're going to challenge everything, but didn't work out. Boston came alive, and I mean, I think this Overload, again, Boston respawns have been good with this new lineup, right over around 50%, and I think for Paris, 2-3-5, you're still just trying to figure out since the additions of Joe and Estriel.
Well, we're going to take a look at Paris's road to the major and how it looks. Tied up 1-1 currently. This is how the rest of the road has gone with their 5 matches. Might get in at 2-3, but would feel comfortable at 3-2. This is a huge one. Just need to close it out.
I mean, they've had some tough games, had some easier schedule, and I think this, well, it's the right timing for that schedule, right? Because we've seen just
Game 3 loading up.
depending on the time of the year, if you had 5 tough matches with the roster changes that these guys were going through, like this could easily be
more forgiving than it could have been.
Yes.
Yeah.
They still have the talent to get through.
Like to have the Carolina 5 matches. Joe Steves maybe is trying to go 5 and drop kill records. Got to set a couple of just
farming.
Insane series. But he's had the 2 highest kill counts with losses is the unfortunate statistic. So hoping to avoid that again. He's put like 120 plus twice for a loss. He can be a difference maker in the map 3. We'll look to do it as we now get rolling into the den as Sib opens things up with a pick, and there'll be pressure to Boston Breach to try and hold mid, but there's already through on the flank.
Wow.
TJ's double though will change things.
Yeah, I mean, just a great read onto Afro going on that pinch. But TJ will slow things down. Persia's gonna be the next man up, and all the kills on the way towards Paris Gentlemen. EMP already on the move. Afro's already here though. Joe's trying to find some spawn kills. Well, a couple of players off spawn for Paris, so this will slow down. Obviously, no trophies early. That's what you're waiting on, and then Sib gets through. So Sib, yeah, okay. Afro with some nice headshots, but it does not matter. Sib makes the play.
I was about to say, you need to line up some nades, and then
yeah, Sib
just was the nade. Got 2 for you.
You got a cap already?
Steve's little flank did not work out. Sib, the follow-up did. A goal and pressure still here for Paris. Joe Steves taking fights. Hit the 24 in the first fight. We'll get traded out then. Paris all grouped up around EMP. A couple players probably hit with that stun, but still holding for now. They'll grab it and try to go. Estriel leading the way. EMP is out towards mid-map.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to get that icon to update. So you have to back away if you're Boston. Keep you honest. Keep someone inside a window, someone inside a lobby. So then it's a bit more of a spread setup. Then you can use their numbers, but just so difficult to get cross that line. And Boston able to hold this one.
Yeah, they got to cross once. We'll see how many more times it happens, because it's been difficult throughout this qualifier to score over towards B when you're hitting towards the left side. Estriel still here behind enemy lines.
Got a couple of these.
Hoping for maybe a theft and score, but Ghosty is still here. I don't think they know there's another one behind them. You lose the EMP carrier on the front. Ghosty can immediately turn and apply pressure towards spawn. Loses his first gunfight though. I mean, he wins that and finesses. You got a really good scoring opportunity, but it looks like maybe content to just wrap this out of here.
Yeah, again, I think this is a fake. I mean, you see all the Gentlemate's arrows, they're staying here over towards the P2. So they're trying to show that they're wrapping this through, but you're just gonna go through the middle of the map now, trying to get window control. Purge is in there. TJ is gonna go through the pinch through the middle of the shot. You had no one on that side of the map for Gentlemates. And I'm thinking, yeah, if they're able to get it through lobby, maybe they just go right through P2.
All right.
Play call, but TJ, he's able to slow things down.
Yeah, P's so bad. Thanks, yes, tonight. We'll see. I'm so tired today. After this game ends, I might just fucking chill for the day, dude. Watch CS shit, eat some ramen, fucking maybe watch a movie or something.
No, the slaying is similar.
Kind of like one of those days.
Kind of the stars going off. And well, you did a cross. You're able to
put
it through. Timing on point. Now you're up 2.
I think everybody spawned out deep A for Boston, and I thought they were going to have a chance to defend it, but didn't even really have an opportunity. I feel like that's pretty rare where you don't have a shot to stop
normally it just slows down, but I think Josie's just like, I'm going to hit a timing, go for it, and it worked out.
No, has he? Up 2-0, utterly in control. Breach, touch it for a second.
Take a break, but I've been grinding this last week.
Doesn't last long.
Have been grinding this last week.
Control of Paris here in a second. Josie's like, I'm not touching this thing.
Oh my god.
You were dead from one of the days, that's for sure.
It's good team too.
Caught on a pixel.
Watch party CS after? I can't.
His teammates though, cleaning house.
Yeah, I mean him and Sib continue to put up some big numbers. TJ though was trying to sneak behind them. Well, you see, I mean, similar to what LA Thieves do, just depending on the spawns.
Chat, when you guys like take a day off, like whatever you do, you guys like to lay in bed or sit on the couch?
Well, this is what Joe loves to have, a little bit of help.
What's your guys' preferred like place of laying down?
Kind of tucked in for now, hoping somebody throws away their life. I say that, and Joe Deceives just...
Someone's got to go. Yeah, someone's got to go.
Well, first I was like, they're just going to sit here until someone pushes them, I guess. TJ, another double defensively, but you still have possession. I mean, I don't know the possession graphic has popped up, but it's got to be 90 to 10 or something.
Yeah, sometimes
a lot to a little. TJ though was
you might go with the chill in bed. Sometimes we will go downstairs and like chill on the couch and chat.
TJ could have caught a timing. I think still weak from a previous gunfight. Afro continues to alert, but again, like they're taking down Paris, they're taking down the EMP carrier, but they are creating no chances.
Maybe the second time they pick the thing up. Unfortunately, EMP carrier dies immediately again. They're going to scoop it though and try to get their score on through. Man, it'd be great if they could bring it within one. With how lopsided this half has been, Afro's kill, a chance to do it, or will he get cut off? He's going to avoid the nade and go.
Whoa, they actually stop him.
He's diving over. Joe Deceives.
That was nuts. That was a free play for them.
On a potential score.
I was gonna say, Spark got the first guy off his spawn, cutting it off, so that's what created that opportunity. But now in OT, Paris gonna go at this one more time.
See if they can find an opening here for Ghosty to get in. They've gotten the kills, just has to be so clean. Can't drop the rock even once. Estriel gets a double, pistol shots, not connecting. And I don't know if he's not gonna have time to actually do much with it. All right, so no magic for them in the overtime, but I mean, a really controlled half.
Has he ever won anything? He's been linked forever. He won a few events in like World War II and stuff. In BO4.
Really, the only scoring threat was that final 30-second attempt by Afro. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, we saw just that first one, and so what happens here? Yeah, so they're just weak from nades, so you have to take some different angles. Oh no, that was a stop.
You mean the time that Sib got the kills?
Yeah, right here. Okay, so yeah, they all just spawn out. You had one player on the cross, dodge and nades, and yeah, Ghosty just goes.
That's tough.
Who put that there?
Yeah, I don't know if it would have mattered because there was another nade right on top of him, I think, but so close is Afro there. You can taste it, but
What does it taste like, the goal?
Wood.
Oh boy. Like which, like mahogany or?
Mahogany, son.
Oak?
Mahogany.
Maple?
Yeah, we had a, I forget what the class was called, but we did like, in high school, we had like a.
You did woodworking?
And stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and can't remember teacher's name, but he called us by numbers. He would call us our names, we all had numbers. I was number 8. Okay. And he would just be like, mahogany, son, mahogany. That's the way he would say it. That's all I remember.
What did you do in that class? What did you do in that class?
I made wood shit. I don't know what we were doing.
I didn't know if you were like cutting down trees. I don't know. I didn't have
Better
that.
question. When y'all had Dashie and TJ.
I don't really remember, dude. I'm 41. This was 30 years ago.
For sure.
So I don't know.
It seems just like a great, I don't know, hour of the day wasted.
Yeah. I just remember he called us numbers and he liked mahogany. Boston Breach with a forward opportunity.
Just ordered sushi, made me think of
Estriel
you.
will stop that effort. Spart's got the whole world in front of him and can't do too much with it. Just trying to keep the pressure here to keep them pinned in, give Paris a taste of their own medicine from that first half.
Yeah, TJ's out of the play, and really, I mean, Purge and Afro had to get back quickly. So you get kind of caught off guard here. Now, Paris isn't going to know this, so they slow things down. That will activate TJ. But if they just go, maybe there is a chance. Ghosty's going to be the last one alive, and now a counter opportunity.
Sibwood's a big one, though.
Yeah, that was it.
That stalls it out. It still would have been tough as the spawn was coming up for Paris, and they probably would have been able to get in position, but any opportunity died with the Sib gunfight win.
Where's the moans? You were asking for the moans. It was just there.
I feel like they're not as loud anymore.
Maybe you just got to turn your...
Maybe I don't have my game as loud because I missed the moans, man.
Yeah, no, that one was in there.
Yeah, I must have my game too low. I don't have those sensual moans in my ear.
We're going to miss those.
Yeah, I think about them often.
What the fuck are they talking about?
Ghosty lurking.
Sorry, this is our last qualifier test of the year, so we're just going to have some fun.
Chat, do any of you guys have like a hammock?
People on broadcast enjoy the moans too. Who doesn't enjoy
Like, you guys have hammocks?
Ghosty can't win his fight. EMP still dead mid-map. And this is what we've come to expect.
Well, all you guys got hammocks randomly?
Stalemates for EMP control.
You guys all got hammocks?
I swear they hold on to about 5 seconds. That's about all I can do. Estriel wants a big fight bottom side. Doesn't look like we're going to get forward with EMP yet, but a couple of gunfight wins once again is going to keep Breach out of the play offensively. Estriel is cut down eventually, so Breach do a good job coming off the spawn and dealing with the forward players. Joe Deceives thinks he had that gunfight win, but Afro will get the better of him.
All right, Josie, again, just continues to go back and forth. M15, MPC. What do I kind of need in this moment? And right now, he's just locking down the middle of the map, or he was. We're going to end up taking him down. And now another chance. And, well, they're just going to go through lobby. Really,
how vibey is it just laying in a hammock?
Estriel is going to spawn with him. So right now, it's a 2 versus 3. Let's see if they can get there before the pinch. And there we go. You go quick
right,
if you are
Resurgence.
Breach. Now only down 1.
All right, Breach on the board, making it a little more interesting. Good thing for Paris, though, is you do clean house, so no chance of like a rally or anything. And, well, you hope Joe Deceives maybe find something.
You never worry that it's going to like break and you're just going to fall to the floor? Or is that just like in my head because I'm a fat fuck?
Maybe there was a chance where Boston could just kind of go.
Like, wouldn't that be AIDS?
Yeah, Joe gets one, slows things down, but yeah, to generate any offense, he would have to stay alive. He had a kill or 2.
Ghost, he's kind of spinning in circles in lobby looking for somebody, but won't work out for him.
Okay, I didn't realize everyone in here had a hammock and also a 6-pack. My bad, guys. My bad.
Purge Con.
Must be vibey, I don't know.
Still somebody there in TJ. Boston Breach, kind of in control of mid again.
The hell?
Or control of 50-yard line.
There's a bunch of chads and hammocks watching the stream. Like, bro, it is fucking vibey being me.
For a second. They're going to grab it anyway, but you lose all the players around you. So if anything, just upping the possession stats, but no real chance to turn this into anything. And those 2 players will get cut down. Now you're just going to try and counter this. It's going to be the person to throw the flank. It's going to be the big player. It looks like it's going to get picked up, though. Beautifully done by Joe Deceives. Done with the pistol. You get a second as well. Now you just try to play bully ball to get it through, but you get cut down. No score.
Yeah, just a couple of nades, and yeah, maybe just TJ pinching turns that play around, weakens them up a bit. That allows Afro to get that multi-kill, kind of.
Yeah, I thought when Joe got 2,
yeah, they're gonna go.
But yeah, I just don't know how much damage was done to them, right? Under 30 seconds to go. Plus OT, pressure to Boston Breach to get a score here.
They're gonna wrap it into number 7.
Fortunately, got players on both sides of this. Sib's hot game continues. He's on 32, and now this is going to turn into a score for Paris. Unless they get people there in time, this will be the dagger on.
Oh, like he actually capped that in like a little like swag looking way.
Jump, little turn. Little flash.
Dolphin Dove looked
That's a
backwards while he did it.
3-1 win for
Called
Paris.
game. Well played, Dante. Well
Maybe
played.
not as dominant as that first half where they were completely in control almost the entire time, but still. They get it done in the second half. They take both the respawns. They'll see if they can close out the map 4 hardpoint.
And I think really just in maps 1 and 3, what's great to see is you're getting.
Have you been watching the Cologne Major? Is that on, bro? No, I've been locked into the match. Chat, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a piss, okay? And grab a water. I'll be back.
Again, big talk around sort of the NPCs being able to pull out 4 at certain moments. You just saw it here on Den, and both of those guys show just how comfortable they are with it.
We'll take a look at the stats, and as good as Boston Breach have looked at respawns as of late, like I know this wasn't super lopsided, but it was pretty Paris controlled. Are you surprised how much Paris are dominating the respawns?
I'm Overload not as much. Again, 3-1. Just the way that they're kind of slaying right now, but the map 1 is the surprise to me.
I mean, that was a blowout. Yeah, without question. Just a look at the stats. Sib leads the way, so we'll check out some of the highlights. They have a 2-0 edge through the first half. A big Sib play to set up the first, and then, yeah, I think just connecting on some nades, creating some space, and Ghosty with like a no hesitation push gets them up 2-0, but there wasn't a whole lot of talk about Boston Breach in the first half. I mean, they were playing out of their spawn for what felt like the entire half.
Yeah. I'm just more curious about this woodworking class. Like, what did you do?
I honestly don't remember.
Was it like, once a week?
I think I had to build like a birdhouse at one point or something like that.
All right.
It was like stuff like that.
All right, cool.
It might have been like once a week. We had like the home economics class and stuff.
Yeah.
We did like sewing and stuff. We had a lot of stuff in my high school.
Really?
Yeah. My school, I just had like art. Yeah, we had all sorts of stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
I went to a pretty big high school. I just remember the teacher, dude. He'd be like, number 8. Mahogany. That's all I remember. Saying the word mahogany. And I don't know why, just the way he said it, he was very passionate about mahogany. I couldn't pick mahogany out of a lineup, you know? It was a long time ago. I'm not a wood expert.
I just didn't know what you did all day to day, you know?
No, it was crazy, man. Look at how the best of 5 is gone. We now go to Saki Hardpoint. Thoughts on that map 4?
Yeah, I think when you look at the stats, very one-sided towards the Paris side, but a strong map for them on the entire year. Obviously, a map where very rotation-heavy, a spot where you can have the ARs play some power position. What are you about to say now?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was thinking about being a carpenter after I retire from this, dude. Maybe that's what I should do. Be a carpenter.
Maybe. Yeah. That should work.
Nothing I built would be safe.
Holy shit, game 3, chat.
You get better at it, right?
Maybe. I'll be honest, we were yapping about being a carpenter. Producer said something, I have no idea what it was. Probably about this graphic. So, Saki Hardpoint, how it has looked, and this is why you think it's a little lopsided for Paris.
Yeah, 6-1 on the year.
The far better team here. Breach, not near the same level of success.
Ooh, what a flash.
Should close it out here. See if they get it done.
Yeah, I think the only thing maybe that kind of stands out is like the average mark. Plus 35 isn't like, for a 6-1 on a map, I feel like it should be a bigger number there. So they've won some close ones.
Some close games. Yeah. We've had a lot of close Sakis. That is for sure. But I take a look how it looks, a high break percentage for Gentlemates. So look at maybe some of the early holds for Breach and see if the break comes through for Gentlemates. I mean, you have player like Joe Deceives, talent like Estriel, players like Ghosty and Sim that can find picks to get you into hard points. So, ton of talent.
That was a godlike flash, dude.
For Boston, just hope it's nothing like that first one. It just felt like you came out slow, and then you were behind on rotation pretty much every point, gave up a streak that made things harder. There were very few bright spots for Boston in map 1.
Yeah, and I just think, I don't know, today the matches that we've casted, you know, a big discussion around the NPC is just sort of like, it's limited maybe a bit of like the skill gap that we've had, right? It feels like anybody can kind of get anyone. Today, like the stars have just kind of taken over in our first match for FaZe. Sim had a good one here today. Sib's going off, Joe Deceives is going off. Like, just feels a bit of a takeover mode for these guys.
Yeah, maybe it's just late in the year. It's for stars to be stars.
Yeah, both these teams needed wins.
Yeah. FaZe desperately needed to win. Paris.
1 second, guys. I gotta grab my girl water real quick.
And a map away from doing it. Boston, they've already got their 3 wins. Should be good for winners bracket. Paris just seeing if they can join them. Yeah, you're probably hoping, I guess, if you're a FaZe or a Heretics or somebody, you're probably hoping for a Paris loss here, but
there is a Saki loss versus Boston a couple of maps ago.
So you can see why that point spread was so close to me.
Yeah.
Only team you really blew out was Surge. And man, that doesn't shock me with how Boston's hardpoint has been. And they had 1 win, so their 1 win was that one. Into the war. Ghosty squared up. Astral hit a grenade, and while the break off couldn't be much better for Paris. That'll be all 4 dead for Boston Breach. Early mid control. It's a split spawn though for Boston with how quickly in succession those 4 kills game. So head has to be on the swivel right now as Paris try to pick up the reads.
Yeah, looks like they have a good idea of it. And well, great shots right there out of Estriel onto TJ. Now you just got to find the players. But it looked like everybody was kind of turning. Oh. But Afro gets 3.
Yeah, well, I think there's a little panic melee out of Joe Deceives as he hopped out because he just swung at the air and Afro kills the entire lineup. So great start from Afro and good break back in after a good break off from Paris. Now a look towards the rotation in P2. Spart winning 1 towards the back. Joe Deceives going to hope to trade this out. Right. Well, he will be able to, despite the fact Joe Deceives kind of gets to some cover there with a rock. He never really got back to full HP.
Well, I think Boston are thinking, all right, only one is going to spawn out there. But instead, or only 1 spawn out there, they probably thought Morden. So they were just trying to push on forward. Instead, they get caught. Now Josie, he's going to find a double. They did get 1 close spawn there for Breach, so they should be able to reinforce this. But for now, Gentleman's just holding the hill.
Yeah. Content to hold from inside and from the front. They're doing a great job of that, winning every single fight. Now Purge left on the back, and he'll be dropped. That is just sensational out of Paris, and this is looking to be a full 60.
Yeah, their hardpoint today is looking dangerous as the entire team is getting involved. Teamwork is on point, spawn recognition. This feels like they're very much getting onto the same page in this game mode.
Looks like TJ is going to send it in, try to win a one-on-one, maybe steal the tail end of this time, and he will do that. But honestly, with 15 left, I think if you're Paris, you're like, fine, okay, we'll rotate, we'll get set up for 3. Not the end of the world to us. Kind of a parallel spawn for Paris towards Old because it is still up.
Well, yeah, and then spawns 2 Boston players out.
That was unfortunate. Yeah, I think just the timing of that. You're hoping to get that spawn for Paris. That's tough. That was very favorable to Boston Breach.
Yeah,
sure.
That's just one where you're hoping, they spawn it at Old. We get into a really good spot, but here we go. He's trying to break into this P3. Doesn't matter about the spawns. Should be all 4 dead. Estriel with 3.
Remember, you saw the stat. He showed a very good breaking team. Paris are here, and while there was a very good break, a very unfortunate spawn sequence doesn't cost him too much. And Estriel working towards a Hellstorm now, pretty close to it on his 5 spree with a 10-4 start.
Yeah, and you would love to have it with P4 coming up. Gonna overinvest onto this one. Gonna get off the time though. Start to rotate. See if he can find 1 more kill.
Finally, Estriel comes to life here. Come to life.
Decent shots, but not the best challenge there. With looking for streaks, probably trying to battle somebody up a heady at AR range.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just one of those things sometimes with some players where they just don't really care about it, don't overplay for it, because they don't want to mess up sort of the, I don't know, rotations of the squad, the teamwork of the team. Don't want to bait, but it doesn't matter because it pays off. His teammates, they're able to flip the map, they win the rotation.
I remember talking to, I think it was a BZ, years ago.
Hated playing for Hellstorms?
Yeah, he did. Well, he said it, just changed the way he played and changed their, team dynamics. Yeah. So it's he'd rather just keep
playing. I hear that, bro. I hear that.
Thing, which I understand. I do.
I mean, he should have just sat in the hardpoint and said, hey, someone else could go.
Yeah.
Don't know if he gets it off it, but again, doesn't matter. And Purge, he's trying to get involved.
Purge is 1 in 10.
Joe Deceives able to connect on an 8. Everything else seems to be going the way of Boston Breach, except for Joe Deceives. It's Joe Deceives. Okay, 1 with an 8. 2 with the AR, 1 with the MPC.
Joe Deceives
Guys
is
playing
fucking
gun
nuts
game, just absolutely cooking. 17-6 on 4 straight. Hungry for more, but it looks like he's full.
Yeah, putting damage into everybody. On the crosses, has the rotations down pat, but Spart will slow things down. You get into this hill first. You need a response here if you are Breach.
Yeah, you just need to hold. Gentleman's have broken pretty easily a couple of times. Can't happen again here. Or this lead just gets scary again, similar to the map 1. Honestly, you're just down 100 through the first set. So far, so good for Breach. Pressure to Paris to now break if they're going to build up a huge lead. Let's see the comms out for Paris.
Right head, he has 1 Spark. Close in. He's 1 AP time.
Yeah, and I got to short, bro.
He's 1 shot on time.
Okay, listen, we got to kill this guy short.
We gotta ride.
Absolutely.
Be right back.
I'm 1 shot. I'll ride for this guy short.
I'll ride with you, yeah. I'll kill this guy.
Enemy MP1. Where's it? Zig. You're in Zig.
No, we stack, stack.
Zig, Zig, one shot. Top window, 1 shot.
T coming out.
Win in Barador, Afro.
I'll help.
He's right to top.
Outer, 1 shot dead.
Nice.
Afro's close.
Yo, one close in there. Afro.
I'm winning.
Trying to get nice. I'm flipping on. Barrel. Last 2. Barrel.
I'm alright.
Nice. I'm running back.
Yo, outer long.
He's 1 shot outer right.
Outer right and alley.
1 HP on the charge.
Just spawn there. 2 0, perfect.
Dig, low, barrels, one shot.
Try regular light, play
One shot, I'm ready for you.
I'm going out, I'm wrapping art.
It'll be alright for sure.
I spawn out,
Alright, take your time, take your time.
It's not art.
I don't see this guy old. I think it's barrels or something.
I thought I'm close art.
I'm not
Purge,
I need
one shot cat purge. Absolute P5.
Let me dead.
It's a curse this game.
Wine and Zig.
Barrels, Zing barrels, left 2. On barrels.
Zig really BT.
Nice, barrels.
One shot barrels.
Barrels not challenging.
Take your time.
One shot barrels to Purge. Close to the corner, I think. That's one again. There's one P5.
Ooh, weird resurgence from Purge, man.
We're good. Everyone again. Wine. A little weak.
Take your time. Go to get
One's window. Barrels each. Barrels really weak. Wine weak. Which other guy?
I'm going left. Give me a second.
On our window. Guy barrels one time.
Yo, there's a time corner. How about the right side? The art. Can someone challenge me?
I have a jump. I need it.
I don't see him. He ran.
There, watch out.
Fine.
On new Purge dead.
Short steps. I promise you.
He's close right. He's smoking there. 1 HP. Dojo's well forward. Short steps.
It's a cursed ass listening, bro.
Don't be lazy on these routes, okay?
Barrel. Nice. I need it front for you, okay?
I'm going to take it, okay? With Dan.
I'm waiting.
You got rocks.
P5 will be
Oh, there's smoke grenade?
Oh, Joe. P5
Bart, one shot.
Okay, be ready for fights, bro. Fly big corner, one shot.
Well, one of those times you go to a listen in and it's like the other team that's playing well. You kind of heard Paris going through it over that stretch.
Yeah, well, somebody threw an accidental smoke, maybe messed with some
Yeah,
aim
what the
assist.
hell?
Like we heard Joe kind of call out the guy short stairs, and I think that player stayed alive due to that potentially.
Yeah.
I'll let everybody else deal with that, but sometimes it happens. You switch to a class, you think you have a stun on, oopsies. But this is the breach team that we kind of know. Purge turned around.
Come on, Joe, just call game, bro. Call game.
Very, very close in these hard points.
You're wondering if you have the Hellstorm. Looks like he didn't get the Hellstorm during that listen-in, so came up a little bit short. Now as we're out of the listen-in, I fully expect Paris to take over. That's how these things go. They're set up early in a P3, and, well, they had about an 80-point advantage. That is a distant memory now.
Yeah, I mean, that was 3 hills, 1 in a row. You did a really good job at the P5, turn it into P one time, and then you held on to the P2 spawn, so it's got you right back into this game. But your turn to respond if you are the Gentlemates, but Afro's trying to make the plays.
They broke it up a little bit this time, but mostly been good for Paris. Still about half the time remaining here. Spart trying to get there, able to get 1 pick before he is efficiently traded out. Estriel tries to catch him on the hop, but can't win the fight. So this will be another pressure to the point, but Ghosty up to the task to hold on. He's got a bit of help.
Come on, mates.
So a very solid hold from Paris. Start to push open this lead again. Ghosty's on 4 straight. And with the hard point time as well, not too far off of a streak, and maybe a player that has a better chance to play for it than what we saw at Estriel earlier.
Yeah, Afro's going to spawn out, and I thought that, they were trying to take the 3 versus 3, but you get some kills on rotation. See the spawn, so still not the setup that you want if you're Boston Bree. Well, actually, it's pretty darn good right now. You are so spread if you're Paris. Just don't have a lot of the map, but now you're going to have the back spawn, so you have to react quickly if you're Boston.
They react to that by getting Spart out of the point into a little more of aggressive position to deal with this back spawn, but he's going to get cut down the crossfire from Ghosty. Ghosty's going to get a second one for you. Ghosty damage into a third, might lead to a assist.
Holy shit, he's like absolute.
But Joe Steves gets caught sprinting. Estriel eventually able to clean up the scraps. It's kind of mayhem in this point, but last team standing will be Boston Breach inside within 10, still fighting.
Great job there. I mean, you lose the back spawns, but you still fight from the hill. You just flood the alleyway. They pull out the M15s, able to connect. Now you're going to take the lead as we're going to head towards another P5. Just looking at that, you see Purge is going to spawn up. And, well, I thought he was going to win that gunfight. He gets smoked
such a
by
weird
Joe
resurgence,
Steves.
dude.
This is going to allow his teammates to get into a good spot. So he's going to get some help now from Joe Steves.
Afro just looking everywhere for players. Gets ripped though, going to tuck away to get back to full. A couple players coming off spawn for each team now getting back into the fight. So far, Paris have done enough to hold. That'll be 3 kills. Last one up is Spart, who gets through. Trying to get some shots into the back of the Paris setup. Let's see if he can continue to be a nuisance.
Oh, he just sends it.
Did it last long enough before his teammates to get here to actually get the break? Doesn't look like that's going to be the case.
And Ghosty again has just had some where he has just stayed alive for just a second longer than maybe Boston Breach expect him to. That allows the reinforcements to come in, allows the big play, and there's the break.
TJ gonna get shut down. Afro will drop as well. A good hold from Paris. They cannot win it, but we'll get to about 235 of the scoreboard as we get into our third set. Joe Steves, I thought a little turn and burn off the wall bounce, but can't quite finish it off.
Yeah, and then the splits come in. Just Paris, they had no idea that those split spawns were going to be there. Because they all get taken down. Then you spawn up, you lose control of the P1. You can already see Persian Afro in those spots. But nobody on the hill for now, so you're just fighting again for this area.
A scrappy, though, time feels like a favor to Paris, though, with being on 229. If this continues to be a mess around the point.
Ooh, that's a good kill.
Waiting for everybody to come
He's
off.
also playing today? No, they play tomorrow, bro.
To
They
help
play
out
tomorrow.
Estriel and get this final push to maybe get the map win. But this Boston Breach team, they are battling. They get the full wave there. And they also are not going to be able to close it out here.
Yeah, this is a tough part now if you are Paris. What do you want to do? Fight for this scrap time, try to flip the spawns? I mean, really on this
What a
map,
retake
you
on
can
Vitality
kinda do
there,
both.
dude.
So this is on
Holy
Boston
fuck.
to try to hold these P2 spawns. They know the aggression is going to come in. They all pull out an extra M15. We've seen it from Purge, now from TJ, just holding this line. The forward man for now will be Civ, and that is a big kill. See, all the way
flip him. TJ's gonna
to
spawn, I
front.
think.
Where does Afro spawn? He
No, he's
gets
spawned back.
the spawn as soon as it gets in there.
Ooh, Dante finds 2 through the front.
4 in a row off rotation.
Sims just walks through them, kills everybody. If not for
Wow,
Sims, you might
Dante.
be losing this map.
Let's fucking go, Dante.
Spawns for you in the Hardpoint by himself. Sim has been terrific.
Let's
across
fucking go,
this
Dante.
series, and what a clutch play it is late in this map for Sim calls game by
Wow.
being the absolute Terminator.
Beautiful from Dante there, man.
I
Beautiful.
thought he just had the NPC, and then once he got the second kill of the arrow, I'm like, oh my god, he is held for it. He literally
3-1 to
killed
mates,
straight.
man. 3-1 to
Just
mates.
walked through them, killed the whole team, and broke spawns. Like, what the hell was that?
And I think he just...
And that's the end of the Friday right
If you're
there.
a Gentleman's fan, because after stage 1, it just hasn't had the impact we kind of expect from him. Feels like he's getting into form.
Yeah, that was insane. Like, that was literally all Sim.
I'm so happy this is over. I am. I actually don't feel very good.
I don't know. I think he
I do
just
want to
kinda
get
walked
off.
through the team.
But listen, I'm still here, man. I'm still here. We weren't that locked today, but I appreciate you guys watching with me, for real. Tomorrow will be a lot better. I'll be a lot more locked tomorrow, I promise. Optic play tomorrow. I won't be tired. I'm getting the fuck off right now, though. I'm gonna hop, dude. I appreciate you guys watching, though, for real. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, okay? Like 2 o'clock, maybe a little bit earlier, because I'm probably gonna go to sleep a lot earlier tonight. Have a great rest of your Friday, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for the last online Saturday of the rest of the year. So I'll see you guys later, okay? Have a great night, man. Thank you so much. I promise tomorrow will be a lot better. Appreciate it. Soft, I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, the match has literally ended, and I feel like shit, so I'm gonna